Good morning. It's chilly this morning in here. I'm actually going to throw my wrap on. So I tuck myself in really well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Melinda. Good morning, Helena. How are you, love? Good morning, Rochelle and Keita. Hello, ladies. I'm trying to find the edge of my wrap here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Salasia. Salasia has a new puppy. You should see this boo-boo. He's the cutest little potato. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. We've got our wrap on. We got our wrap on. Oh, whew. I think partly because I love you too. Big time. Very much. All right. I'm going to do some sharing because sharing is caring. So let's get some people. What we got to there. So I know where the next one is. I have to remember who's the next person on the list to be tagged. Do, 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 do. So we're going to start off. We'll do some chatting. We'll do some clarity. Stuff like that. I can't remember where I stopped because I forgot to check. Oh, that's hilarious. The whole point was to remember. I need to find Winnie. It's interesting that it says that. Yo, Collective, what's good? What's good? Hello, Anita. How are you, love? Gotta take him out and feed him. He's so cute. Good morning, Liz. How are you? Good morning, CJ. Hi, guys. You have a blessed day, too. I hope that everything goes well for you. Poor Popo. Poor baby. Hi on there. I'm not sure who's on there, but good morning. Happy Monday, right? I love the fan star. The fan star is so cute. So yeah, I haven't pulled cards yet because I was busy. There's a new podcast session up. So check that out, the Divine Healing Podcast. I shared it on my profile and my business page as well. But hi, Paige. How are you, love? And so I shared it on my business and my profile page. I'll be putting the link up soon because now that it should be on Spotify, but it takes a little bit for Spotify to kind of catch up. So there it is. Look at that. And copy the link, and now we can put it on the post. Oh, we're just going now. We're going now. All righty. Put that link in there. And then I'm going to switch. Oh, wait. Actually, before I switch, we're going to share that to the story. And then we're going to switch. Hello, Ashanti. How are you, love? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So happy to have you guys here this morning. Okay, I'm just doing one thing behind the scenes a little bit. And hello, I still don't know who's on there, who's watching, but somebody's watching from the Divine Feminine, but they're not saying hey. Hello. Okay, I just have to update this little thing here, which is that, and then I'm going to share it to my story, and boom. Hi, Sandra. How are you, love? How are you? Okay, so now I'm going to go to my mod page so that I can see the mock-up. Wow, that seems really big. I think that I got to see. There's somewhere. Somewhere the Zoom. That's weird. That was weird. It was saying that it was zoomed to 100%, but it was huge. It was huge, guys. I'm great. How are you? So we're going to do the, good morning, Joanne. So I appreciate everybody doing the likes. I appreciate that. I don't do any joins. I always say that whenever somebody tries to join with me. Ooh, let's see what our messages are for today. Oh, woo-hoo. Oh, we got 4 cards today. Well, let's take them all. We'll take them all. We'll do no oracle card. We'll just do these 4 and go from there for the collective reading. Okay. And then if you want a card, just let me know and we'll get you your card. And that's that. How's that sound? And if either of my mods would be interested in jumping on, that would be really cool. Really cool. It would be really cool if I could get a mod on the backside of updating some of the dates and stuff in the back of this. There, we're good. All righty. Hi. Hi. So while it's just me, you're going to hang on 1 second. I'm going to get the list going. Helena was first to arrive. Rochelle came in next and then she had to leave. So that's okay. I'm going to scroll up here. Got to get the people that are subscribed on the list first. Liz came in. And then we've got Paige. And we've got, who else we got on here? Hi, Ninja Mama. I didn't see you come in there. Hello, hello. Paige, Missy, Ashanti. Good afternoon, Sandra. We had a beautiful session yesterday. We did some healing and hung out. Yeah. Well, I hope you have a okay. All righty. I've got the list started, so we'll see how it goes as we get more. But let's see what the collective reading has to say, because the collective reading looks pretty good. Oh, Joanne. We're going to actually put Joanne here. And perfect. Okay. I got you on the list, loves. I got you on the list. Okay, let's see what our cards are. We've got, to start with, the 6 of Wands. And she looks pretty like she's celebrating. Like she's standing on the stage. She's having, it looks pretty much like a star there, right? A star on the stage. So let's see what our 6 of Wands is talking about. Badass success, right? How powerful is that to start our Monday morning with? Badass success, leadership, accomplishments. Relish the sweetness of this victory. Something that you've been working toward is finally coming to a successful fruition. Hey, Helena. I'm going to put down a ×2 beside your name because I'll give you 2 cards today because you subscribed again. Thank you. Something that you've been working towards is finally coming to a successful fruition, and it's time to celebrate your wins. Beautiful seer. Gift yourself permission to bask in the warm glow of accomplishment and allow the supportive community around you to witness and appreciate the progress you've made. Taking time to see your own radiance is as important as making the next move on your journey. Accepting success will seed more of it. Right? We have to be able to receive the things that we want, right? We can't just, if we're not open to receiving them, right? We won't be able to receive them. Others will turn to you for wisdom now, so step up and share your brilliance. In shadow, this card points to shying away from public attention and hiding your light from the world. Never hide your light, right? You've only got one life. You might as well enjoy it like as in this body, right? You know, we're a spirit having this human form, and right now we're having this particular human form. So this particular human form, I'm Tanya, and I'm living this life. I might as well live the best life that I can, because once I drop this body, and it's over for Tanya of this incarnation, right? So, aw, when did your sister pass away? Hello, love. I'm sending you lots of love, Linda. Lots of love. It may also indicate someone who craves external validation instead of turning to their own inner compass to define success. Okay, I thought you were talking about, and that's Kathy, right? It was Kathy that passed away. I'm glad that you had that opportunity to go and spend some time in nature and reconnect and to help yourself. Woohoo! Yay, Helena. Love you, Linda. So that whole external validation, right? That the whole concept of what other people's opinions of me don't matter is true. It's what is your opinion of you? What do you feel about yourself? What do you think about success? What is success to you, right? What is your idea of success? Because why go and try to like grab the top rung if you don't even care about that? You're going to burn yourself out to reach the expectations that someone else has or what someone else believes is successful. We get trapped in that so much with society, right? Oh, I think that I have to look a certain way, or I think I have to. Aw, sorry to hear that. Maybe I'll do some healing after we do some clarity for everybody. We'll see where we go. Okay. But possibly some healing a little bit later on. I think it'd be a good way to start the Monday is with some healing. So remember that no one else in the world has your magic, and that the most important person to impress wholeheartedly is yourself. I'm worthy of this success, and I am grateful that I am seen, right? And just shine your light, shine bright. Okay, so the next card that we got is the 10 of Pentacles. So Pentacles are that material thing. So we've got this beautiful, badass success followed with lots of abundance. Lots of abundance. Look at all the abundance in there. Just beautiful. Okay, so lots of abundance with that 10 of Pentacles. So let's see what the message is from that card. Spiritual and material abundance, community, generosity, wealth, and prosperity. Building a legacy. Oh, baby, this is the big one. All the love, abundance, and joy that you can muster in your heart, it's coming your way, and it's coming fast. It's time to prepare for its inevitable arrival and to commit to your long-term success. This energy is so big, in fact, that you should be prepared to spread some of it around generously. Hi, San. Hi, Sophia. I'm doing very well. How are you, love? Bring an abundance of positive energy into your life and watch everything shift. Expect the arrival of success, happiness, and an upbeat and loving community as avenues widen and the right connections click into place. Remember that perceptions change. You are one small move away from seeing the bigger picture and from unearthing a legacy of pentacles that is already yours. You deserve this success and love. Taste the pleasures of life and embody a state of consciousness that says, yes, I am worthy of all this success. I am successful and I share my wealth with those I love, right? It's important to really feel like you are deserving of success. If we feel like we're not deserving of it, we'll never open ourselves up to receive it, right? So we do need to believe in that. Aw. Good morning, James. How are you, love? I missed one. Yeah, we can definitely do a call. We can do a call for sure. Okay, so the next card is the Fool. And like I said, there were 4 cards, and the other card that came up is the Emperor. So this is that foolish notion, that diving in, right? That taking that first leap. Sometimes you might not feel ready, but you are ready. You are ready for this. Look at this. We've got badass success, all the pentacles, legacies of abundance. We got the Fool taking that first step in and leaping off, right? But she's reckless, but she knows it's going to catch her. This is that beautiful seed of life, right? And then you've got the Emperor, leadership. Look at how calm and stable that energy is. He knows it's his. He doesn't have to worry. He's got it all, right? It's right here, right now. This is a beautiful reading to start our Monday morning with, right? Look at that powerful, successful, abundant, prosperous leadership, success energy, right? Success. I'm going to claim this, okay? Who else wants to claim that reading? Good morning, Peyton. How are you, love? I'm claiming it. Does anybody else want to claim it? Let's see what we can get for regular cards too. So let's do a vote. Do we want to do tarot, or do we want to continue with the lovely? Do we want to do the light seer deck, or do we want to do an oracle deck? Last night everybody voted for tarot when we were doing our little session. I'm gonna have coffee too. And hello again. I'm not sure who's there, but good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so I'm gonna put Peyton on the list because Peyton gifted, and to get you on the list. If anybody else wants on the list for a card, just let me know. Okay. It only burns a little. How's Odin? Yes, how's Odin? The cute little bubbies he is. Light seers? Okay. We'll stick with this then. So first is John 10:10. I love 10:10. What's John 10:10? I don't know the Bible. Ooh, thanks, Sophia. I'm going to put you on the list as well. He's a raptor this morning. Super cute. I don't know the Bible like that, but I love God. So, hi, Bri Guy. How are you? Perfect. Perfect. Well, let's see. We're going to pause for a second because the card was being silly for getting something. Let's look at John 10:10. I'm doing very well this morning. So the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. What is that? I don't understand what that has to do with us this morning. I'm not sure what that has to do with this morning, but let's see what else. Okay, wait. I just keep saying it over and over and over. Oh, and may have it. I came that they may have life and may have it abundantly. Is that what you mean? I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. There's a bunch. Now you're changing. Let's go to the next one. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. I love you too. Love and light for sure. Okay, so we're going to get Helena's card. Woo, we got both of them together. Temperance is about balance. Okay, balance. Is there something that you're doing that's in excess that maybe you want to kind of temper a little bit? Look at, are you, too focused on the material, or are you too focused on the spiritual? Are you, what is the, so that's about balance for you, Helena. And this one is like, there's a lot of creativity, a lot of ideas coming to your head, but I'm going to read what the book's saying. We'll read the book. So number 14, temperance. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as ingredients. What are you focusing your precious energy right now, or where? Maybe you've been overdoing it in your social life, or binging on television, drinks, or food, or overspending. Focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing. Being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle. So slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do drastic right now. So if you knew, oh, like I'm definitely being excessive with like the foods that I'm eating, or I'm definitely being excessive with, watching television. It's not about just immediately shutting the TV off. It would be like, well, maybe I'll shut it down to 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day or something like that if I'm spending all day watching it, as an example, right? You want to step back into the moderation as opposed to just jumping right into it. Okay, so we live in a world of extreme passions and hustles. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. That's a good one. You're on point. I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. So then the next card is that lovely Page of Swords. Okay. So the Page of Swords, I always say, is like that Gemini energy, right? It's just really, really like, yeah, that's okay though. You're getting your truck. Like, I don't think of it as a negative thing. I think that you were getting your truck up and running, and that's really important, right? I'm going to put Linda, my lovely Linda, on the list. Okay. All right. So this I think of as Gemini energy, and you'll see when I read about it why I say that, because if you know a Gemini, and think about what it's going to provide you in the long term, right? You're getting the truck on the road, which is going to provide you more money. So you may be you're investing money. You're not just spending money frivolously on things that don't matter. You're spending it in an appropriate area, which is going to generate you more money, and it's going to give you freedom. It's going to give you the ability to get out there and do things, right? So the Page of Swords, restless energy, curiosity. So curious and intelligent, this page has a thirst for knowledge that seems unquenchable. She's an incredibly quick-witted communicator, and she's often compelled to share her many ideas or messages with others. At times, she's so talkative that it becomes too much for others to process, and her intense energy can come across as unsettled or even nervous. Well, there's not, you know what? You've lost a lot of weight though, right? So you do need to buy new clothes. If we stay wearing the big clothes that we were wearing before we lost our weight, it just makes us want to move back into that size so that the clothes fit us comfortably, right? So by shifting into clothes that fit you more appropriately, you're upholding that new you that you're birthing, right? So there's nothing wrong with buying the new clothes. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Don't look at it as a bad thing. But if you feel like you're overspending, then just step back into that space of being a bit more cautious with what you are spending your money on. Okay? But don't punish yourself. Punishments never work. Don't criticize or judge yourself harshly, right? There's no need for that. So, even nervous. Okay. She suggests using an air of inventiveness in your current pursuit. Your goals will be met by walking a path of honest discovery, especially where others are concerned. Keep the light bulbs of curiosity turned on and cultivate a beginner's mindset as you strive to learn new things. Avoid falling into gossip or even arrogance with your communication. In shadow, this page can be all talk, no action. Remember that everyone who crosses your path has something specific to teach you, and that mirrors are all around. Remain open to unexpected lessons, share truthfully, and delight in every interaction. I learn and expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. It's an important thing to remember, right, about the mirrors being all around. If I feel like I inherently am not worthy, I'm going to align myself with people and experiences that are going to reaffirm that for me. So for me to align with things that are positive and hopeful, I should be feeling positive about myself, right? I should feel good about the experiences that I'm having in life. And it's, when we go from not loving ourselves, it's really hard to use an affirmation and say, I love myself, right? If you were to sit there and go, I love myself totally, I love myself fully and completely. but you don't feel that, that affirmation is going to take a really long time before it sets in. I mean, your brain doesn't really know if you're lying to it or not, but unless you have the emotions behind it, like a little bit of the emotions to hold on to. So it's better to start off with, say, I love my eyes. I love my perseverance. I love my, right? That type of thing. Start small and then build it up as you grow. Even if you're saying, I love my eyes, I love my perseverance, I love, I love my intelligence, I love my wit, and start building on those things. You can get yourself into that state of feeling love for those particular parts of you, and then go, I love myself wholly and completely, because you'll already be embodying love within your physical body, right? So once you get that emotion flowing of love, and then you can say yourself, I love myself fully and completely. The same thing with abundance. If you can't say I am abundant and feel that in your body, look at the things that are abundant around you. Right? Like there are abundance of seeds out there. If you look at one dandelion, poof, right? There's an abundance of seeds on the dandelion puff. So if you get yourself thinking into, like, I have an abundance of rocks, and I do. Thank you, Jason. I love that little heart thing. Right? You can, well, you can't on that one. You can on this screen, but you can see, like, I go to the beach every day and there's so many stones on the beach, and then I pick up more. And I pick up more. Okay, I will make a note of that, Misty, and I won't pull your cards till after. Okay, so the next card is for Liz. Okay, so I'm going to pull for Liz. If anybody else wants a card, just let me know and I'll put you on the list. Okay, I love you. I love you. Look, we got 19 members on. Oh, good morning. You know me. Yummy. And that's my spicy coffee. Good morning, Kim. How are you, love? How are you? We have 8 people, I think, on the list. We're on number 2. So, aww. Is there any way that you can pour that love into you right now? Liz, the sun. Look at that beautiful card. And this is a powerful message, right? I'm doing very well, very well, very well. I'm always working through different things, right? Doing different things, learning new things. I love education, love education. And so I'm constantly learning something new because I want to be able to support people as much as I can. And the more that I learn, the more that I can support you. So I keep doing that. Plus, the more I can support myself or my family in a variety of ways. So I'm looking at different ways of, like accessing, say, the Akashic records. So I'm taking education in that, right? I'm looking at getting educated more in quantum healing so that I can support people more with the quantum healing. Just different things like that, right? And then there's always that business aspect of having to definitely improve my business skills. Because I'm not a business person by nature, right? I was an employee for all those years. I went to work and did my job, and I worked as a director for a while, but yeah. You're like, I know the sun card. You don't have to read the sun card. I'm like, I think everybody should know the sun card, right? This is abundant, beautiful, glorious. Like, just think of the sun and how you feel warm, right? Abundant and charisma. That's what this card is speaking to. Just everything is just yummy, yummy with the sun card. Good morning, gorgeous. How are you, love? All righty. So next on the list is Paige. Paige was a daughter of mine in a previous life, and she's also in one of her previous lives, a mermaid. And I just think she's just gorgeous. So I love her spirit. I love her energy. Great optimistic card. Absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome back, Misty. I missed you too. You have. I'm going to explore more of your past lives as I go along. I'm doing some I'm learning a little bit about accessing, speaking to my guides more, and accessing that kind of information, because I think that it'd be really powerful. And I can't wait until, I've done enough of the education on the Akashic records that I can offer readings for people on the Akashic records. I do other readings, like I do full tarot, and I also do, tarot, and I do, sure, I'm believing that that's Jess. I'm going to assume that's Jess. And my brain went. Yeah, anyway, maybe it'll come back. But yes, I shared a video of that. There's a baby like 1.5 years old. Yep, that 1.5-year-old baby playing the piano. Like, just amazing. Just amazing. It's absolutely stunning. Hi, sweet soul. Woo. Miranda. Nice. Okay, so for Paige, this one looks a little bit sad, right? The 5 of Pentacles, right? And 5s can kind of sometimes mean change, like that change energy, right? So I've got you on the list, Jess. Let's see what our 5 of Pentacles. So this is still in the material realm. It does look sad, but it looks like she's contemplative. That's a pose that I used to think of. Awesome. Thank you, Kita. That will be a great help. Yeah, the whole past lives, right? When you look at this baby, like this infant, he's 1.5 years old and he's playing the piano. Like, I can't even fathom, like it's, so there, it really speaks to there being past lives when you look at that, right? So the 5 of Pentacles is talking about financial or health difficulties, feeling left out or ostracized, worrying about your security, and a chance to clear energy blockages, right? Which is a great thing, those opportunities to change. When you think about your triggers are never a bad thing, in the sense that what is triggering you allows you the opportunity to understand that's what needs to be healed. And whatever the spot is that's being triggered, apply love to it first. Love yourself in that space, because typically the trigger is a space where you didn't receive love or compassion or understanding or kindness at some point along your journey. So what somebody's doing now is reflecting on that particular experience again. So you're being triggered back to that space that you were when you were first hurt. So just understand that it's just telling you, this is a space in me that needs to be healed. So ask yourself, why is it being triggered? What is this reminding me of? Where did I feel like this before? And how can I love myself through that experience? And be, sometimes if it was when you were a child and you weren't loved, the way that you should have been by your parents, love yourself like the best parent that you never had, right? Give yourself that. So if you get triggered, yeah, just really, really amazing. So yeah, anyway, I love it. Kita had a good pun this morning. She was like, if I put runes on the loaf, will it ruin them? And I was like, I think it'll make them even better. Is your grandma in the US and you want her to, right? Good joke, hey? Okay, let's read Paige's card. Okay, so it's time to squarely address any feelings about safety and security that have you worried about your well-being. And this might even be regarding your dog, right? Because your dog has been dealing with some issues recently. So that could be making you feel a little bit of insecurity. And especially, like, I know vet bills can be very expensive. So that could be queuing up some financial concerns as well, right? So are you stressed out about your finances or health or your dog's health, right? Or feeling left out from the prosperity that others seem to enjoy? To counteract these corrosive energetic states, you are being asked to reclaim your personal power. Find your hunger for fierce positivity and seek opportunities in your current circumstance. It's hiding in the shadows. If you've been stagnant for a hot minute, ask yourself if you've been laser focused on the things that are lacking in your life. If fear, self-pity, or helplessness try to dictate your reality, flip the script and remember that against all odds, all oppression, all class barriers, all everything, there is always a choice to move beyond your current limitations. Make the absolute best of your luminous life. You are not locked out from that which you desire. See the keys that will help you get there and choose to open the doors. Doors that activate magical opportunities are always opening for me. Yes, yes, absolutely. I agree with you, Misty. I have moments where I'm not in complete control of my spiritual gifts, in the sense that like I don't just sit here and go, show me my past lives, and it just goes I'll just be sitting here and I'll close my eyes, and I'll just all of a sudden just be there, seeing it unfold before me, and I'll be like, ooh, that's so cool. Spirit's touching me now. Good morning, Mel. How are you, love? Okay, after Paige is Joanne Graham, your card. So just remember, if anybody wants on the list for a card, just to let me know. Most people don't, right? Most people don't. They don't see it until they don't believe it until they see it, right? Some of us are very, logical, and we're expecting it to be like, you show me proof, right? I can see a potato, so I know potatoes exist. But, until you show me past lives, I don't know they exist, right? Yes, yes. I love it. It's such a cute little thing. His little teethies, with his little teethies. Joanne, the Chariot. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, there's definitely space, Carolyn, there's definitely space. We are on Joanne right now. Joanne gets this. And we don't need to track it unless, like, I'll let you know if we need to write the card number down. And hi, Jason. How are you, love? Yes. Are you inquiring about doing a full reading with me? Because if you want to do a full reading with me, that's on my website. But if you're looking to I put you on the list for a card already, Linda. Yeah, I do too. But when I'm reading and doing the list, it gets a little bit meh. Meh. If it gets done, it gets done. Hey, good call. Good call. We have no music. We need music. We got to get some music up here and running. I'm going to change back. I want to see if. That's so weird. On my computer, it tells me I don't have access to look at my thing on. Let's get some music on. Let's get some music. Otherwise, I could end up singing. And while, I'm not terrible, it's probably not what we want to hear. Let's see. No, that's only 30. That one will run out too soon. That's too soon. We need one that's much longer than that. Let's see. There's a lot of. Let's do this one. There we go. All right. We're not putting powerful, we're not putting rock music on or anything, just some frequency music. 528 hertz with also 8 hertz in there as well. So we'll get some healing frequencies generating as well. So let's see what the Chariot is for Joanne. Had to remember where I was, guys. So the universe constantly gives us the opportunity to become the person we want to be. It's a magical time for taking inspired action. Push ahead with willpower and determination, because you will get there. Remember, inaction is the same as deciding to stay still. The Chariot reminds you that while you're on your way to your goal, you need to make decisions about your best path forward. If you feel pulled in 2 different directions, know that you will be able to coax both of these energies towards the same target. Thank you, Alan. Charging ahead without paying attention to your path can sometimes be harmful to those in your wake. So take care not to trample on others on your way up the mountain. Choose the thing you really want, Focus your efforts and move swiftly. So this is, don't become like tunnel vision. Like you get that tunnel vision looking at certain things, and sometimes that's at the detriment of people around you. Just make sure that your vision is wider, but you're still focused on your goal. If you aren't sure what your direction is, then it's time to make some plans, align goals, and spark dreams. I choose who I am becoming, and I run toward it with conviction and consistent motion. So our purpose is aligned with what makes us feel joy, right? When we get into that joy space, right, that's where purpose and passion, and especially when that joy aligns with things that you're good at, right? That's where we get that real purposeful, passionate space in our bodies. So whenever you're wondering what you should be doing, what are you really joyful about? What lights you up, right? And then what are you good at? And see how those converge into one, right? And then that's your spot. That's your dharma. That's the space you need to be in. Okay, after Joanne is Ashanti. And then after Ashanti is Misty, and then Peyton, and then Sophia. Okay, and then we'll continue on down the list. And yes, next, after we'll do some cards. Ooh. Ashanti, strength. I love this card. Number 8, strength. Yes, and I appreciate everybody that's here today. I thank you for everything. Just being here in this beautiful circle with everybody else is amazing. And I appreciate the shares. Ooh, we're going to call each other. Hello, love. I love you. Hi, Jason. Cheers, friend. Yeah, we'll do some energy healing after we do some clarity for a while. I love you. So be brave, sweet seer. Embody your light and shine courageously in the face of danger or uncertainty. I love the tiny diny. It's just it's cute. The little tiny diny. The seal. That reminds me of Cass because he's got that little seal face. The little baby seal face. Step into patience and fierce serenity as you exert your graceful influence for the greater good. There is a great fortitude in your calm heart, and a gentle demeanor will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. Allow confidence and composure to guide you toward your desire without the use of excessive force or aggression. Right? We have to be careful when we get into that strength, right? That we're not plowing over people or pushing them aside, right? We want to make sure that I'm going to put Jason on the list, and I'm not sure what your name was, but I'm going to put you on the list. And when you say what your name is, I'll be like, that's it. So anybody that wants to be put on the list, just let me know. Okay. And we can get you on the list. So there is great fortitude in your calm heart, and a gentle demeanor will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. I got you on the list, Jason. Allow confidence and composure to guide you towards your desire without the use of excessive force or aggression. Mindful awareness will be much more useful than rigid control right now. This card reminds you to stand strong in your beliefs and desires, and to remain steady as you bring compassion to your current situation. You are powerful. We all are. We are all very, very powerful, right? We're spirits having a human experience. Your spirit, hugely powerful, right? When we access our higher selves, hugely powerful. Okay. So, and your purity of heart will be a beacon of strength and inspiration to those around you. I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good, right? Like super, super powerful energy there, right? And we should remember that. The other thing to do is routinely be looking and assessing, what are my belief systems? Why do I believe the things that I do? Do I just pick them up because that's what somebody else before me believed? Is that what, my parents taught me to believe? And do they help me or do they hinder me? Woo, we got another call on the line. I'm going to take another sip of my coffee. It's like a reminder. I love you. Drink a little stuff. I changed it from the good morning because then I thought it wouldn't run out, but apparently they only give you 3 hours no matter which one you're using. So I could put coffee back on in the morning. I love you too. Mel, did you need a card right before you go? Do you have a quick hot second? I can pop you up and do you early. Or we can, or if you've got to really like run. Hi, Chicada. Hi, Marilyn. How are you, love? Okay. And hi, Debbie. Saying hi to everybody that's coming on. Okay. Whoop. Ha! The Queen of Cups. This woman, she is the epitome of emotional fortitude and strength. I'm doing very well, very well. I'm gonna get Marilyn on the list as a subscriber. Oh, I didn't put the N on. That's okay. All right, Queen of Cups for Mel. I'm gonna pop her on the list a little bit earlier, guys, just because she's got to run. And hi, Nirvana. I'm doing very well. It's a beautiful Monday. Every day is a beautiful day if you embody that. Choose it. Choose happiness. Choose joy. Choose all of those things. So the Queen of Cups is one of the most intuitive characters of the tarot, floating in her dreamlike state of spiritual connection. She asks you how well your emotions have been serving you lately and reminds you that you have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. Listen closely as a way to understand what is truly going on and ensure that other people feel heard when you communicate with them. Devote time to their emotional cues and see the divine beauty in all life's experiences. It takes both sun and shadow to make the ocean floor sparkle. In shadow, this card can indicate that you are out of touch with your emotions or that you are suppressing your feelings while refusing to see the obvious. If you feel any insecurities around openly connecting with others, grow into a better partner by vulnerably sharing your own tender heart. My intuitive heart openly expresses deep love. Like, how powerful is that? It's a beautiful card, and we should be trying to connect with our intuition, right? We've been shut off from that, and society tries to keep us shut off from that because, they don't want us to really know how powerful we are. But our intuition is so important, right? It's how we should be seeking out information. Is what does it feel to us intuitively? And there's different ways. Yay, Nirvana. I just love it. The 20th member of the team. Yay. So yes, right? Getting in touch with our intuition, right? So they do things like the chlorine in water, the fluoride in water, heavy metals, microplastics, things like that calcify our pineal gland and shut us off from opening our third eye and accessing our intuition more readily. But we can do little tests, like you can practice every day. You could grab a card and look at, and you could put the card down and put your hand over it and just ask yourself, what do I feel is underneath that card? What do I see on the other side of that card? And then try to determine, what is the color? What is the number? Can you see the picture that's there? Could you read the words that are there? And just work on developing that. In the first little bit, until you get used to doing it, your intuition's maybe not going to be on point, right? But it's going to get better and better as you go, right? So love you. I hope you have a beautiful day at work, and I will see you tomorrow. And I'm going to color these ones while Kita is answering her door. And then Misty is next. It's time. Hi, Brooklyn baby. And just remember, I do readings, full readings. Woo. Misty. I almost like, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. The 3 of Pentacles for Misty. You have a beautiful day, Mel. Beautiful day. So I do full readings. I do a variety of readings. Some of them are oracles. Some of them are a mixture of, most of them are tarot readings, but I have a couple that are a mixture between oracle and tarot readings. So yes, it does. It's a kind of a back and forth between the intuition and your third eye. So 3 of Pentacles for Misty, okay? 3 of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles are the material, okay? So working with others gives us with the opportunity to learn from one another and to blend energies to create something totally new. Look for conscious collaborators as mentors, apprentices, or both. Co-creating together for the good of the whole is powerful magic. And this teamwork and community card calls you forth to add your unique essence to the bigger picture. Remember, when we're listening to a symphony, we're not listening to just one instrument. We're listening to the combination of all of those instruments together. Just like when we're listening to a song, we're not listening to one note. We're listening to the whole of the music that's coming together to play. So you are one note or one instrument within the music that gets played. So your part is beautiful and necessary, combined with the other parts to bring the whole together. So remember that your relationships are the base of your well-being. If you are having trouble with others, seek to align goals in order to cultivate peaceful unions. Hi, Maria. How are you, love? Mutually beneficial relationships place equal importance on each person's novel wisdom and way of being in the world, regardless of the relational hierarchy. Everyone has something uniquely enchanting to bring to the table. When life paths are entwined, strive to create harmonic states as you weave your way in and out of one another's days. Welcome people into your heart and open doors of possibility that didn't exist before. I step into the vibration of conscious collaboration, right? Just beautiful. I do a card. You can get a card on the show. And then if you want a full reading, you can. Nice. That's lovely. Lovely. It's so good when you find the right mentor or the right teacher or the right collaborator to work with in whatever area that you're going forth here. But yes, if you want a full reading, my full readings are $45 Canadian, and they last anywhere from a half an hour to an hour, depending on the type of reading that you take, right? So if it just depends on how much we get chatting or other things that come through, because I can't tell you whether or not I'm going to get a past life vision for you, which can happen, or sometimes, spirit jumps in and says, hey, this person wants to give you a message, because sometimes that happens too. Oh, I can spell. I'm going to put the N on that because that was bugging me. Yes. Right. As we like our vibration changes, right? So when we go through our healing journey, which I help guide and support people on their healing journey, what ends up happening is that we start vibrating at a different rate. And even if you don't get into all vibration and frequency, you just have to think about your values and belief systems won't align anymore. Or people will be like, I don't like this new version of you because I can't control you anymore. Or you'll be like, well, I can't hang out with this person anymore because I see that they're actually toxic to me. So I can't be in that relationship. So you do lose relationships along the way. And there's this grieving process that has to occur. And I don't think people talk about that enough, about that the healing journey, that there's going to be so many people that will fall away. But what then ends up happening as you go through your healing journey, you become more and more who you innately are, like your authentic self. And as you align with your authentic self will call in more people that are being authentic, more people that want to be aligned with who you truly are. So you get true friends, right? While you're being your false self, you get fake love. And then when you become your true self, you get true love and true friends, people that really see you and value you and appreciate you for who you really are. Hi, Cassie. Yeah, we're doing cards right now, and I might do healing later on. Okay, so after Misty is Peyton. Okay. Yes. And that's one of the hardest part is the family, right? Because many times the family doesn't recognize, hey, I was toxic, right? They don't want to own that. They don't want to go on that healing journey yet. Yes, it is hard. right? And that's, you know, that's the grieving process that you have to, that's where you be really super kind and compassionate to yourself, right? Hi, Eleni. I can put you on the list here. Hi, Meme Solano. I put you on the list, Maria. And hi, Katie. Oh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome. I can put you on the list, Kate. Okay. We had like too many cards fall out. I gotta just keep shuffling until, and whoops, not with the book. Melissa, I'll put you on the list. I'm not sure when if Kita's back yet. So I'm doing the backside as well. So you just have to be a little patient. A little patience. But yeah, and it's hard, right? Because our family, unfortunately, you know, we've come down here to have these experiences, and so have they. And some of them are soul contracts. I was watching, because I'm always, like I said, I'm always learning, right? I'm always learning. So it goes, Peyton is now, and then Sophia, and then you, Linda. So you're 3, okay? What was I going to say? Oh, yes. So sometimes we go through and we have these experiences, right? Where we're like, I come down to have my spiritual experience, and, you know, like I've come down to have this experience and learn these lessons. And somebody else has come down to have their experiences and learn their lessons, but they don't learn their lessons in time. And in the end, they end up being like super harsh, right? So you might have had a parent that was way more abusive than they should have been because they didn't heal when they were supposed to heal. They didn't grow and evolve like they were supposed to. And instead they devolved and they went into this negative space and they became worse. So you ended up having an experience that was far worse than what you were supposed to ever have. You didn't sign yourself up to have that level of a toxic thing, but they didn't wake up. They didn't heal. They didn't grow. They instead got worse, right? So that's one of those challenging things, right? And so we end up navigating through that and letting go of those people, because you're not entitled. You don't have to stay in a relationship with people that are negative and toxic, you know, no matter who they are in your life, as hard as that is to say goodbye to sometimes, you know, parents, right? But you have to do that for your own health and well-being. Okay, Peyton. It flew way far away. Peyton, the 10 of Pentacles. Right? The 10 of Pentacles. And many of us that connect in this way, like it's your soul family. We connect over and over and over again. And one time we'll be friends. Another time we'll be sisters. On another lifetime, you're lovers. Sometimes you're husband and wife. And then another time, you know, in your brother and, well, I don't know how many of us are lovers and then brothers and sisters too. But we definitely go through, we change, right? Sometimes you're a mom and a daughter, and on another life it flips, right? And I know that. I love you, Paige. You have a beautiful day, and sending love to you and your puppy. You are what you need to be. Exactly. Right. So one of my mods, she's been my daughter through numerous lifetimes, but there are lifetimes when she was my mom, which I think is hilarious, because I keep thinking of her being bossy to me and how funny that would be. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles for Peyton. This is that wish fulfilled, like that's abundance, like everything's coming to you, fruition, right? Oh, baby, this is the big one. All the love, abundance, and joy that you can muster in your heart is coming your way, and it's coming fast, right? Like how beautiful is that? Yep. Yeah. So you feel that like super connected, right? And I was watching a video the other day, like one of these learning videos that I watch of, I don't know. I sent her an invite to the live. She was probably sleeping. I'm going to say she's sleeping. She does like her sleep. She likes her early morning sleep for sure. She finds 9 a.m. early. So, I was watching this thing and she was saying, like, when you think about the fact that you have your spiritual life, so when I reach my hands out, you can't see them. That's because our spirit is eternal, right? Like it is eternal. And you're seeing this one lifetime, which is like a blink, bloop, that's in time, right? When you think about that like that ever and never ending time versus one lifetime. And she was saying, like, I don't really know my child. Like when you think about the fullness of a spirit and then one human life, right? Is how do you really know the all of the person, right? I mean, we can probably connect with our higher self and their higher self and be more like, okay, I get more of an understanding of who this person really is. And that's sometimes the Akashic records can, when you do an Akashic record reading, you can get more understanding about somebody on a more deep and profound level because you can see the whole of their individual. Back to Peyton's card. All the love, joy, and abundance that you can muster in your heart is coming your way, and it's coming fast. It's time to prepare for its inevitable arrival and to commit to your long-term success. Have a wonderful day. Love to you, CJ. Wonderful, wonderful. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. This energy is so big, in fact, that you should be prepared to spread some of it around generously. When we give generously from an open heart with no expectation of receiving more, God or the universe or source, whatever you want to think about it, it has this way of sending things at you in ways that you never thought were going to come to you, right? It's just money or abundance in some way or resources. And if you ask for resources rather than just money, then you could end up with really crazy things coming at you that you'd never expect. That'd be like winning a car, right? You could have money to go buy a car, or you could just win a car, right? They're both the same thing in the end, but it's just being open to resources coming to you in whatever form they need to. So bring an abundance of positive energy in your life and watch everything shift. Expect the arrival of success, happiness, and an upbeat and loving community as avenues widen and the right connections click into place. Remember that perceptions change. You are one small move away from seeing the bigger picture and from unearthing a legacy of pentacles that is already yours. You deserve this success and love. Taste the pleasures of life and embody a state of consciousness that says, yes, I am worthy of all this success. I am successful and I share my wealth with those I love. No, there's not crystals that are more powerful. It's just depending on what is your use. What do you want? What are you looking for? Like, what is the purpose of the crystals that you're seeking? So if you're looking for something for protection, right, then black onyx, or, if you're looking for something that, maybe protects you from like Wi-Fi signals or something like that, then shungite would be, a more acceptable one. If you're looking for something that's going to bring you love, like especially self-love and compassion, rose quartz. If you're looking for something that's for healing, right? So it's just the nature of the crystal that the purpose of the crystal is why you would use it. There's not stronger, but they can be, they can get used up, right? By, hi, Tasha. They can get they get used up. You need to recharge the crystal, and by placing intention in it. So if you understand, oh, hello, love. I love you too. I'm gonna take another sip. I have to stir it up though because I put spices in my coffee, my spicy coffee. Okay. All right. I also have to. So Sophia is next. Okay. Sophia is next, and then after Sophia is Linda, and then after Linda is Jess. Okay, so Sophia. We're doing cards right now. I don't know if I'm going to bring out the pendulum today. Sophia, the Four of Swords. Are you going through a tough time right now? Right, she looks like she's been through a pretty tough time. I'm not sure if that's, let's see what the message is. Let's see what the message is, okay? This Four of Swords, it looks tough. It looks tough. Yeah. Let's see what it's saying, right? Ah, a time of deep rest, transmutation of shadow. And that's a powerful thing to be going through, right? A very powerful thing to be going through. Healing from burnout. I had to do that. It took a long time. If you don't do healing on the, at that certain point, you still have a little ways to go, Katie. Okay. Yeah, I went through burnout too. And that's, God will put those hooks out and say, heal, heal, heal. Or it's like little nudge, little nudge, little nudge, little nudge. And then it becomes a shove and another bigger shove. And then finally you're getting tripped and you're still not listening. So then you get hit by a bus and you're like, okay, I'm going to listen now. For me, it was when I got diagnosed with MS. And then I was like, okay, my health is not good. What do I need to do now? How can I took time to heal. And that's when all my traumas came forward and just like, wow, I need to heal my traumas. And in healing my trauma, I healed my MS and everything else. So now I don't have anything. I'm healthy, healed, and whole is let's own those words. I'm healthy, healed, and whole. Let's not own any diagnosis. But going through burnout can be quite exhausting. And it can take quite a while to recover from, depending on how depleted you got before you stopped, right? So this deep resting period in your life marks a moment of intentional healing and self-care. More than just integral to your wellness, it is integral to your being at this time, body, mind, and spirit. It's my company name, but mind, body, spirit. How you heal is your choice, and you can find quiet regeneration through sleep or other restorative practices like meditation, journaling, energy healing, etc. Consciously decide to slow down and process before sprinting ahead. The hustle can be tumultuous and demanding, and the only person who can really direct your own radical recovery is you. Tend to your wounds as you may be on the verge of burnout. Your nest will grow around you as you sleep, and the landscape of your life will shift beautifully as you fall into your own rejuvenating energy. In your dream state, you will transmute and transform your experiences and emerge renewed, whole, and ready to rise. But first, you must rest. Sweet dreams, sweet chickadee. I give myself permission to slow down and heal. And that's what sparked me to step into the company, is my healing journey, because I was like, it can happen. You can heal. You don't have to be on medications for the rest of your life. You don't have to own what they've told you your diagnosis is. When you heal your underlying traumas and you align with yourself, right? When you love yourself and you're authentic, and there's so many things out there that can heal us, which is why I keep learning more and more and more, because, studying like compassion inquiry, somatic experiencing, polyvagal, doing the Ho'oponopono, doing Heart Math Institute, doing all of those different practices and learning another modality and another treatment site. That's when so I can bring more to the table to support people. But I'm not the healer. You're the healer. We're all all of us are our inner healers. We're the divine healer, right? And that's why all of my stuff is divine healing. Because you are the healer. You are the healer. I'm just a guide. I'm just showing you how to do it, or explaining, right? Okay, so after Sophia is Linda. And I love you. I'm sending you so much love on your healing journey. Hi, Amanda Avila. I didn't see you. Did you want a card, my friend? I can put you on the list. Okay, Linda and then Jess. So yes, if anybody's looking to heal their traumas, connect with me. I have 2 different packages available. One is, we start with creating safety. It's 6 sessions, and we do 6 sessions in 3 months. And then the other package, we do 12 sessions, and it's using quantum regression and integration therapy, and also using quantum healing. So that one's a bit pricey. It's more pricey. It's more expensive than the other one, but the other one is very inexpensive, and you can talk to some of the members in here, because there are a few that have been through the entire experiencing and some that are in the middle of it. Okay, Amanda, I'll put you on the list. Hi, Leslie. How are you today? Yeah. Okay, sounds good, Jess. because Jess is after Linda. So Linda first and then Jess. Love you. Love you. Linda, the 7 of Cups. He looks like he's trying to make a decision. The 7 of Cups. The Cups is emotional. Okay. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision. Because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest. Sweet dreams, sweet. It sounds good. I will put you on the list as well, Leslie. So, choosing one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision. Because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Oh, we missed 1010. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. So sitting in that dream, like, what does your life look like? And how can you take steps towards the life that you desire, right? How can you bring that into the concrete, into the material, right? Okay, after Linda is Jess. That's got you sleeping. I'm like, I did Helena, did I not? I'm like, I think it was the ace of cups. Got a few cards that popped out, so we're gonna. All right, so the 8 of Cups, Jess, the 8 of Cups. Okay. Hello, Spiritual Vision by Amber. I'm going to say Amber from here on out. You're like, she said my name and did my cards. I'm done. So the 8 of Cups for Jess. Letting go, releasing that which no longer serves you, a ritual releasing, a time to move stuck energy, walking away, leaving your old reality to pursue a new one, abandonment and disappointment. Yeah. She has released her last cup into the sea and her bowl burning ceremony is over. Is it time to walk away from something in your life? Choosing your sacred dream, especially when you're feeling disappointed, is one of the biggest acts of self-love that you can enact. When you take that very first step, you begin to choose yourself. There is nothing more healing or more powerful. Find your resolve and untether any anchors that are holding you back. Though your disillusioned heart may require some TLC, you can realign your path by shedding outgrown expectations, hopes, people, ideas, beliefs, guilt, or ways of being. If you find yourself exhausted or confused or jumping from thing to thing, know that you are entering a mystical period of intense shifting and that releasing old stories will help you to travel lightly. Go in the direction of epic dreams, happiness, and greater meaning. I walk away from negativity and I choose myself in a rebellious act of self-love. That's pretty powerful, right? And it's shifting energy for sure. It's tough, right? It's really tough. going through those moments. But what doesn't serve you, like, and it doesn't have to be that it's a person, it could be a limiting belief. It could be that you're releasing something, like you're releasing a job, right? It could be, it doesn't have to be, but it could be that significant, right? Yes, yes. This was the Eight of Cups, Carolyn. The Eight of Cups, right? It's a powerful message, right? About releasing the things that no longer serve us. And right now, we're still, until Friday, we are in the full moon. We're actually in the waning moon cycle. So the moon is getting smaller and smaller until it disappears on the new moon. Yes, they're called cledons. When you get a message that is meant for somebody else and it resonates with you, that's called a cledon. But we're still in the release stage, right? Right now, during the waning moon phase, we're still in the release stage. So it's a perfect time to be releasing things. You can sit down and write a letter of all the things that you want to let go of, and then burn that letter and let it go, right? Just release it away. And then on the new moon, it's time to set those intentions, right? So set intentions, start new things, set new goals, start new habits. Like, that's the time when you want to start stuff, when you want to, manifest, is on that new moon, right? But right now we're on that full moon phase, the 2 weeks of the full moon phase, right? Where we're still in that release cycle. So just write down everything and let it go. Actually, let it go. Right. And it's so hard because we want to cling so hard to things that, are there, because sometimes, and I've talked about this before, if you're running around with your cup not full, right, of love for yourself, you're going to go around and be like, I'll take whatever you can give me. It's like going to the grocery store hungry. When you're hungry at the grocery store, you put stuff in the cart that you really don't need or don't want because you're hungry. So you're just putting what is right there. Right. And that's hard. So, when we go through that phase of saying, it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. Whatever is meant for me is always mine. It will always come to me. It will arrive. It will never be kept from me. It's meant for me. It's mine. Right. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in your physical space right now, but it's coming. It's coming. You just have to a lot of times we just have to be patient. Right. And it'll come when it's meant to come. Divine timing. Right? As long as we don't get in our own way. And that's usually what happens, is we actually get in our own way. And I like to talk about this when we're manifesting partners, right? If you're sitting there and you're going, I am manifesting my divine partner. My divine partner is Superman, and I am manifesting Superman into my life right now. I am manifesting my divine partner, Superman, right? Because we get hung up on it has to be this specific person. Well, if that's not your divine partner, then you're blocking yourself because you're trying to manifest the thing that actually isn't yours. So you've blocked yourself from that. So by opening yourself up and saying, I am manifesting my divine partner, then the universe can say, you know what, your divine partner is actually Captain America, or your divine partner is actually Thor, or whatever, to use superheroes and keep on that track, right? Then you're just be open to receiving what is meant for you. And the way that I got into doing that is, instead of saying like, I want a specific person, I know that whoever my partner is, like my actual partner, the person they're going to love me truly. They're going to respect me. They're going to see me. They're going to understand me. They're going to embrace the fact that I do cards and wear a crown, and, I do energy healing. Right? The person that I deal with is going to understand that I'm spiritual, and they're not going to be offended by that. Right? If I was to be with somebody that's very closed-minded, they're not going to see the true me, and I'm going to constantly feel like I'm not being seen. Right? So it's more important that the divine partner is the partner that you're manifesting to you, treats you in a certain way, sees you and appreciates and values you. That's more important than it has this name or it is this specific person. But that's how we block ourselves, right? It's because we get stuck in that it has to be a specific something, right? So opening yourself up to allowing it to be what it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to close these. So next is Carol. Okay, and I'm just going to do a list of the next couples. So if you can just let me know that you're still here. So we're looking for Carol, Ellen, and Jason. Okay, Carol, Ellen, and Jason are the next 3. So Carol, can you let me know that you're there? And Ellen and Jason. Love you, Linda. Love you. And hi, Fence. You're on the list, Maria. I have Carol, Ellen, Jason, Captor, Marilyn, Maria Evelyn, Cassie, Eleni, and Melissa, Katie, Amanda, Leslie. But that can change because as people come and go, if they're not patient to wait for their card, then I lose it. I did get a little bit of a sunburn on my face. I sat in the sun reading yesterday and I just forgot. I just sat there for a really long time reading. And then I shouldn't say that. I sat there for a long time reading, and then my son called me too. So then I sat in the sun talking to my son for a while, and I just I didn't even think about it because I also ate breakfast out there. It just became, I spent too much time sitting there. I was out there by the water, and I spent most of my day outside. Let's just put it that way. And the day before, I spent a lot of day outside. So yes, I have a nice little rosy glow on my nose and on my forehead, but that's okay. Hi, Alicia. Okay, so Carol, are you there? And if Carol's not there, is Ellen there? And if Ellen's not there, is Jason there? Okay. Username's fine. I sync into your, to you, and that's all. I sync into you. Sometimes we like to just put the real names down, but usually that's if somebody comes in with user 95068 it's okay, let's get your name. I'm not going to say user 950, things like that, as long as you have a regular name that I can call. All right, so I'm not seeing anything from Carol, Ellen, or Jason, so we're going to go to the next 3 names. So Catra, and then Marilyn. Is Marilyn there, my love? And then if Marilyn's not there, Maria Evelyn. So see how fast that can go? And then after Maria Evelyn, Cassie. I know that Eleni is there. Marilyn, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to pull Marilyn's. Hi, Cindy. How are you, love? I'm going to pull Marilyn's card, and then we'll see who else. Could be that they just lost connection or popped out of the live briefly, but So the 8 of Cups came out again, Marilyn. So that message that I just read for Jess not that long ago. So I just put these guys in gray and say that they did not respond. So we'll leave them as grayed out because I should make them in a darker gray because that looks too much like the blue. So the 8 of Cups. This is all about releasing, right? Releasing that doesn't serve you. So looking at, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be your relationship. A lot of times we get tied up in relationships and thinking that, oh, okay, so this is telling me that my partner isn't the one for me. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're releasing and letting go of. But to do a review of the things that are in your life and what is there limiting belief that you have that you can let go of, that you need to release? Are you working a job that doesn't serve you anymore? And maybe that's something that you need to release. Are there friends in your inner circle who are pulling you down instead of lifting you up? Are they who you need to release? Are there bad habits that you have that you need to release, right? Like eating too many cakes and cookies and processed food. Is that something that you need to release? So just looking at what is in your life that you should be releasing, right? That maybe would be a good idea to release, and write it out. Write out all the things. I release these things, and then burn it. Do a burning, okay? Because that's what this card is saying, right? It's telling you to do that release. And I'll just read you that last little bit of the affirmation. I walk away from negativity, and I choose myself in a rebellious act of self-love. Right? It's a powerful act to put yourself forward and to say, I am going to choose me. right? I'm going to choose me regardless, right? And to walk away from those things that don't serve us. Okay. Love to you. Love to you, Marilyn. So after Marilyn is Maria Evelyn. Oh, right there. So Maria Evelyn, the Hanged Man, number 12. Yeah, number 12. Okay, the Hanged Man, major arcana. So sometimes the Hanged Man can be about getting a different perspective, right? It can be about changing your perspective, or looking at things from a different viewpoint. But there's also some other meanings for the Hanged Man. Flow with it. Divine wisdom spills forth in moments of deep flow, and the Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely different perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and vantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know your path and your dream. If you need help with that, remember, I do a free clarity call that you can talk to me, and I'll give you some insight. And I'll definitely explain like what working with me would look like. But that's my love, is helping people with trauma heal. Right? That is I love to help. I'm a healer. That's my biggest thing, is being a healer. As much as I'm an intuitive and other things. I have definitely other titles, but I am a healer. That is my first and foremost thing. Hi, Manel. It's your birthday today? That's really cool. Is your first name Manel? Am I saying it correctly? You're welcome. Yeah, and it's a free call. You can ask anyone that's had a free clarity call with me. It's definitely worth taking that 30 minutes and spending it with me and seeing what I don't come up with, and what I don't, what guidance I don't show. Is your name Manel? Yes, Manel? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Manel. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Yay. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll put you on the list for a card, okay? All right. So, no, this is for Maria, right? Open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you relinquish the need to direct the outcomes. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign your life with its sacred patterns. The universe already know which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. Just powerful, powerful energy there for you, Maria Evelyn. All right, I'm going to shadow those ones, and then we're going to do another check-in with everyone. Nope, that's not the right button. Okay, alrighty. Everyone do it. Everyone, just fill my calendar with calls. That'd be perfect. I would appreciate that. It would be an abundance I'd be open to receiving. All right. So Cassie, is Cassie there? And I'm going to do. Oh no! If you're afraid of the future, remember you're a magnet, right? What you feel, what you are, the emotions that you're embodying, the thoughts that you have in your mind are energy. And that energy goes out into the world, and energy can neither be does not end, right? It can only be transformed. But that energy goes out into the world, and your feelings get into your body that's based on the thoughts that you have. So if you're thinking fear, you're feeling fear. And then what are you becoming? A big giant magnet for fear. So the things that you're afraid of are going to be magnetized to you. So you don't want to be thinking about the things that you're lacking. You want to be thinking about the things that you have or you wish that you had in at the very least, but embody it like you already have them. So gratitude. Gratitude is the best thing, right? Gratitude is so important because when you're in a state of gratitude, same thing when you're in a state of joy. What better thing to do than magnetize more joy or things to be grateful for? The same thing with embodying love. If you embody love, the state of love, you're going to magnetize more things to love in your life or more things that are going to show you love. Connect with me, Maria. Take that 30-minute free call, right? It's something that everyone is capable of working through it. And that's probably the experience that you've come here to have, are the experiences that you've been having. And the process is the healing journey. Like, how can you heal and evolve and become authentically you? How can you heal and evolve and love yourself fully and unconditionally, right? Because you're worthy of unconditional love, most of all by yourself, right? And when you love yourself unconditionally, then other people will align with you to love you. You love you unconditionally as well. Right? Like this to me is your energy right now, right? You're being pulled along by your fear, right? Your fear is in control of your ship and it's just taking you on this path, right? As opposed to you being the captain of your ship, directing where it wants to go by saying, this is what I want in my life. This is what I believe in. You're just being pulled along by those fearful emotions and thoughts that are creating that energy for you, right? That's not a space that you want to be in. Okay, if Cassie I didn't hear anything from Cassie, so I'm just going to color that as shade her. If she comes back, we can always go with that. Hi, Frankie. I can put you on the list, love. I can put you on the list. And hi, Bry Guy. I saw you come back in there, dear. All right. So we will put Katie, you're coming. I have Eleni, Melissa, Katie, Amanda, Leslie. Okay. And right now I'm going to put Frankie down because Frankie asked. Okay. Bry Guy. How are you this morning? How are you this morning? You're welcome. Would you like to be on the list, Bry Guy? Woo! Oh. Alani. 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups, this is about community, right? This is such a beautiful, I love the colors of this card. These are my colors for relax. And it's just that's all I feel. It's just this very relaxed energy with this card. That beautiful purple, just beautiful, beautiful energy. Nice. That's what I'll be doing after the call because I didn't get to it before the call. And Cindy, I can put you on the list as well. Okay, we're going to do a little peek. How much more comfortable could you be? That's a potato. That's a golden potato. I'm going to turn this one too. Look at this golden potato, Eleni. He's just so happy and comfy. All right. So this is for you, Eleni, the 3 of Cups. Nice. Well met. Well met. All right. So 3 of Cups. Yes, I love it. Where are you? You're currently on tour. Where are you on tour? Because I love your energy too. I feel other people's energy. And I like to describe how I feel it, but look at it, just lit up. All right. So the packs you run with and kindred connections you forge are not always defined by love. This is your soul family. Your soul family. Oh, I love you, sweetheart. Your soul, yet they are your living and breathing support system. Deep friendships are the family we choose, and these sacred connections are to be cherished and nurtured. Oh, nice. I'm in Ontario right now myself, Bri Guy. Where are you in Ontario, like currently? Or where are you going through, or like whereabouts in Ontario is your tour going? Nice. Very cool. Very cool. I should pick your brain about how to do this myself. Go on tour. Although people in the States have been trying to convince me to go down and go on tour through the States and come and visit all my friends. All right. Who do you need to reach out to for support, Eleni? Call in your besties and enjoy the warm laughter that comes from a powerful soul group. Nice, nice. That's what my friend's trying to get me to come down and go through the States in a camper van on a big old tour. Me and my dog, and we'll do podcasts on the road. Your mutually loving and beneficial bond carries vibrational attractions that are often ancient, and any setbacks arising from miscommunication or disharmony with others may be old wounds or patterns that are resurfacing to be healed. If an important connection has gone awry, it may be time to make amends. If you need to commit more energy to cultivating friendships, trust your heart to lead you. I connect into this sacred siblinghood and into this expansive experience of witnessing through time, right? So connecting with your soul group, but also, maybe look at that. Is there a relationship that's kind of gone awry? Because it is that notice to reconnect and make amends, right? Understanding that we all have a part to play in all of our experiences, right? Even if you've had a relationship that, oh, it is, right? The universe is speaking. It is. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. I'm going to go sit and meditate after this to hear it a little bit more. Hi, Chinny Heart. Yes. Nice, nice. We're your soul family, right? Love you. Love you. All right. After Eleni, Melissa. And then after Chim. After Melissa is Katie. So Melissa, Katie, Amanda, Leslie, Frankie, Bri Guy, Cindy. Okay, itchy nose. All righty. Melissa's card's being picky, which is good. We want the right card, right? Love you, friend. Hi, Lorelei. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Melissa. Oh, there we go. Aha. No appointments booked after for a hard stop. So for Melissa, Ace of Cups. Hi, Jess. Popped onto this one. I am fantastic. It's a beautiful Monday. I think the weather's going to be okay. You did, Carolyn, but that's okay. I just grade you out so that I would, if you came back, I would be able to read it again. So I'll read it just momentarily. Okay, so the Ace of Cups for Melissa. So cups are the emotional, right? Our emotional one. Snuggle weather. It was chilly last night. It dipped down to 9 degrees. And I know for Americans, that's a really hard one to see or to understand. Trying to think, like, it's probably in the 40s. So probably the same chilly. It's just there was a cold wind blowing through. Like even yesterday, it was 16 degrees outside, I think at the max, maybe 15. But there was a freaking cold, like there was actually a wind chill because the temperature that we were feeling was lower than the temperature that they were like. So it said 15, but it felt like 13. And I'm like, that's just not cool. That's not cool. Alrighty, Melissa. An extremely positive message of vibrant beginnings. The Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, and deep feelings of love and friendship. Your emotions are powerful magic, and they are. What you feel is going to magnetize to you more to feel more like that, right? Hi, witchy kind of woman. How are you, love? Grand rising. So what your emotions are, they're going to bring more of that so you feel more of that. So that's why you should be asking yourself, like, what emotions am I addicted to? Right? Are you addicted to the emotion of fear? Because we do become addicted to our emotions. We become addicted to the chemical cascade that occurs when we feel those emotions. So if we've been in a traumatic environment and we've been experiencing the emotion of fear or lack or anything like that, we're going to continue to feel those emotions by putting ourselves in situations to continue feeling those. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So cultivate your ability to call on an expansive, optimistic, and profoundly radiant feelings and consciously send your heart waves out into the world. They will become powerful beacons for awakening new adventures, romance, and the effusive joy that you are calling into your life. Your capacity for love is expanding. So check in and make sure you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others as a result of being overly protective. Mindfully extend the love you feel to your own heart as well. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and find a fountainhead for healing. With copious amounts of self-acceptance, get ready to expand. Exciting affinities are emerging, and it's time to open up and give yourself permission to deepen your kinship with the life around you. Right? So embrace love for yourself, right? If we're being like closed off, if we're not being fully open, like vulnerable with the people in our lives, we're going to align ourselves with other people who aren't being fully open with us either. Right? So just remember that we get mirrored how we feel about ourselves, or it shows up in a mirror from other people in there. You're getting so freaking excited. I love it. What are we getting so excited about? How can I join in? Yeah. Aw. Sending you love, sweetheart. Sending you love. Hi, Sour Patch Kid. Alrighty. After Melissa is Katie. Katie, are you there? Perfect. Tim, you're on the list. Okay. You can support by giving likes. So tapping on the screen, by sharing, because sharing is caring. You don't know who needs the messages that I'm giving, and it'll be very, important for them. You never know, right? You help me to reach other people. Ooh, Katie, domesticating Daisy. Katie, the Tower. So there's a lot of change coming, and change is coming fast. Change doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Okay? Change doesn't. Change, when we go through these powerful moments of fast and rapid change, which can feel somewhat chaotic, right? Can feel somewhat chaotic. We go through the healing, right? We get to heal. So I'll read the message from the Tower. Okay. So, whoa, buckle up and expect the unexpected. Sometimes we resist change to the point that the universe shifts in a destructive and chaotic way that fundamentally changes how we see our reality. Jess missed her card. And I didn't write it down, but I'm pretty sure I remember which one it was. It was the 8 of Cups. So I'll explain, okay? There's a strange beauty in this deconstruction, as all of the elements for a better life will be found among the rubble. Trying to just sense into that for a second there, Debbie. Or sorry, just trying to sense into that for a minute there, Katie. Sorry, just hang on. Career. I feel like it's more career. Okay. So there is strange beauty in this deconstruction, as all the elements for a better life will be found amongst the rubble. Use this moment to rebuild something foundational, something extraordinary. Trust that you will be held by the universe and you'll become stronger and more resilient as a result. Tower moments are powerful, moving, shifting, expanding. The tower energy in your life marks a period when you get to reevaluate, redirect, reestablish, and realign. It's magic in the disguise of unpredictability. The brightest of lights will pierce through the pandemonium of change that you are experiencing, and you will find your beautiful truth and blazing potential in the darkness of the tower. In chaos, I move toward the brightest light. I love you, witchy kind of woman. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Melinda had the beautiful, had the very what should I say? The very lofty idea to get me to 100,000 likes today. I think she's got her work cut out for her. You're so welcome. But no matter what you're experiencing, just remember what is meant from you will never be taken away from you, right? Even if in a moment of, the chaotic energy, a relationship, let's say it was your divine partner, it's your person, right? Even if in that chaotic energy it gets pulled away from you, it could be so that you can do some healing and come back together in a more solid form that's better, right? Like there's nothing. And Carolyn, are you still there, love? I'll come back up and I'll do your card now, and then after that it is going to be it will be our lovely Amanda. I was trying to think. La 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 la. Wrong one. That one. That one. And that one. Or that one. That one. Okay. Carolyn, perfect. I read that if the live gets to 100,000 likes, the live will go viral. Wow. Carolyn. Ooh, this is the Three of Cups. This is about that soul friendships, about connection. So reconnecting to your soul tribe, understanding that oftentimes that soul tribe isn't family, it's the friends that we have that have chosen us, right? And this is a moment to be reconnecting to that friendship. And it could also speak of making amends with somebody within that path, within that friendship circle, that maybe there's been something that's happened recently, but to make amends with that. And I'll give a little bit of the reading from the card, which is going to tell us a lot of that too. So the packs you run with and the kindred connections you forge are not always defined by blood, yet they are your living and breathing support system. Deep friendships are the family we choose, and these sacred connections are to be cherished and nurtured. In the best and worst of times, your companions serve as mirrors, allowing you to see who you really are through their eyes. Who do you need to reach out to for support? Call in your besties and enjoy the warm laughter that comes from a powerful soul group. Your mutually loving and beneficial bond carries vibrational attractions that are often ancient, and any setbacks arising from miscommunication or disharmony with others may be old wounds or patterns that are resurfacing to be healed. If an important connection has gone awry, it may be time to make amends. If you need to commit more energy to cultivating friendships, trust your heart to lead you. I connect into the sacred siblinghood and into this expansive experience of witnessing through time. I'm not sure. Could be just a glitch, witchy kind of woman. I'm going to pick you up here and just look, because I don't know. Nope. Yeah, I'm not sure. And I think maybe when it came in, it said that yours was expiring soon or something like that. Yeah, it said witchy kind of woman will lose their subscription benefits soon. Yeah. Hi, Tia. How are you, love? You're welcome, Carolyn. You're welcome. Okay, after we got Amanda, okay, and then after Amanda is Leslie. Yeah, because it doesn't tell me when you subscribed. It just tells me how many subscribers I have watching. Thank you. Thank you. I need to go through and do a little fixing. Some of the crystals are a bit loose on it, but okay. Will you let me know when you're available to listen? Okay. Aw, love you. Love you. Ah. All right. So Amanda, the 7 of Cups. So this is that there's lots of decisions to be made. Okay. And this may be feeling stuck about making a decision because you're like, which one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it that one? Is it this one? Is it that one? And you just don't know. And you're so afraid to make a decision but just remember that anything that's meant for you won't pass you by, right? We can delay it by blocking ourselves, but what is meant for us won't pass us by. So the 7 of Cups. When you daydream your way into the future, the options you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and muddle your decision because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Use your intuition to decide. Remember that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity, right? If we choose that comfortable space, we're probably not going to go through the growth that we need to be going through, right? So then we may end up in a situation that repeats itself until we decide to take that path that's less traveled, right? Because remember, your nervous system is hardwired into the space. Yes, it was. Love you. Mwah. Love you. It was the 8 of Cups. If you can also look up the 8 of Cups from the Light Seers deck, the 8 of Cups from the Light Seers deck. And it's just about letting go, like doing a release ceremony. Look at your limiting beliefs and release them. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a relationship that you need to let go of, but there's something that you're holding on to that you can let go of, whether that's limiting beliefs. It could be a food. It could be a diet choice. It could be letting go of things, like, it could be letting go of a job. It could be letting go of friendships that are negative. So it's looking at the things that are negative within your life or that are no longer serving you or are limiting you in some capacity and letting them go. So write them down and then burn the list, Jess. And right now is a great time to burn them before the new moon on Friday. Okay. Back to your card, Amanda. Use your intuition to decide. Okay. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. Right? Powerful, powerful message. I've got you on the list, Mama. I mean, Keita came back and then she left again. I don't know. I don't know about that mod of mine. Oh, hi, Kawa. Alrighty. So Leslie, let me know. I'm gonna hold off on pulling for that. Leslie, let me know if you come back. You're so welcome, love. I love you and thank you for supporting me. Okay, so Frankie, are you there? Like teasing Keita. I see her name there. I'm like, where'd she go? She was on the backside and then she disappeared. Hi, Jen. Can definitely put you on the list. And I'll put Jen Lynn down just to make sure. In case another Jen pops up. You never know. All right. So Leslie can let me know when she comes back. It's if it's too much and you can't be on the backside, that's okay. I can manage to put names on the list and go through them and color them. It's okay. Okay, Frankie, are you still there? So we're gonna do it really quick. Okay, so we're looking for Leslie. Let me know when you come back from being on the phone. Frankie, Okay, Bry Guy, Cindy. Okay, and then after Cindy is Chim, then Witchy, and then Jenny Lynn or Jen Lynn. Okay, so those are all the names that I have on my list at this time. Okay, Amanda. Well, Cindy. Yeah, I've just been graying them out when they're not here. Not that it matters. If they've completely left, then I'll. But either way is fine. I know that Leslie's there. She's just on the phone. Okay, so I'm not seeing Frankie. I'm not seeing Bry Guy. Okay, so we're going to focus on Cindy. Okay, so we're going to do Cindy. You have an amazing day too, Marilyn. Love you. Love you. Sending lots of wonderful energy to you for today. Okay. All right. Cindy, you got this beautiful energy of healing. So this is time to take rest and rejuvenation. She's built herself this nest. She's in there resting. She's healing her tender heart. You can see the heart's there. It's not broken, right? She's got this little bit of light in there, right? And she's just healing. She's on her healing journey. Maybe you're approaching burnout or breakdown, right? Because you've been dealing with a lot of stuff, right? Whether, you've been dealing with a lot of unresolved traumas, or you've been in unhealthy relationships, or you're going to a toxic workplace, whatever it is, or you're just not living your life according to you. You're not doing the things that are necessary to, for joy or for rest and rejuvenation. Maybe you're go, because high functioning anxiety makes us go. We don't think we can shut down. Being raised by someone that's narcissistic, or people that are being around people that are highly critical, or thinking that you're only as good as your accomplishments or your achievements or your title or the money that you're making. All of those things can put us in a state where we're approaching burnout. And burnout sometimes shows up subtly in the beginning, but it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger until it yells at you. And it'll usually yell at you through an illness or a disease or a disorder popping up. And a lot of them are autoimmune disorders, right? Or mental health diseases, right? It's dis-ease that we're in, right? Or it could show up with, like an injury of some sort because our mind's not focused, right? So that healing. So this is just about building your nest and allowing yourself with compassion and understanding to heal, right? Understand that this is what you need. So rest, give yourself the love and the patience and kindness that you deserve at this time, right? And don't force yourself or push yourself to go. Just allow yourself that opportunity to heal. Okay. I actually created a nest. My nest was a giant 2-person beanbag chair, and I curl up in it like this, and I put a weighted blanket over myself. And then I had these lights all across my ceiling, these mini lights in different colors. I had them all over me, and I would turn them on into different colors that would invoke different emotions. Like the soft pink would make me feel nice and calmed. And I would just sit there and in my little healing nest. So, and you have to feel it to heal it. That's what I love to say. Feel it, deal with it, heal it, right? The dealing is understanding, what is this saying to me? What is this telling me? Right? What is it that I need to learn from this? Where have I felt like this before? Right? So what is that underlying space that I need to give love and compassion to? Because wherever we get triggered, that's probably a spot where you didn't get love, compassion, understanding. You weren't seen or heard. You weren't allowed to be who you inherently are. So when we get triggered in those spaces, that's some space that you have to go back and give yourself that love and compassion and see yourself. Allow yourself to be who you are supposed to be authentically, right? So I just put you on the gray side until I figured I'd wait and see if you came back. But you're back now, Frankie. You can get your card now. Okay, so Frankie, we'll do Frankie's card now. Love you, Cindy. Connect with me for a free call if you'd like and find out what... Nice. You can always connect with me on a free call. My website is linked in my profile, and a free 30-minute call, and I can tell you how to get going in that. Yes, it's hard. It's really hard. I will say that it is very difficult to heal in the environment that hurt you, right? And even though, and I know for Amanda that even though that wasn't the initial source of injury, right? That as a small child that you went through, like as a child, you went through your own traumas as well. But when you're in a relationship that's unhealthy or toxic or has elements of it, that is, it's really hard to heal in that environment. I think our healing gets stunted then. We'll only heal so far. And then because our bodies keeps throwing us back into that fight or flight situation, it's hard to navigate that calm. And like, how do you rebuild a calm, balanced nervous system in an environment that keeps triggering you into fight or flight? Right. And it's not like it's, poking and saying, oh, hey, he said that. Now I feel triggered because my mom used to say something like that. So I need to work on that underlying trauma. If there's especially if there's still abuse, right? Like I used to say, if they're, I had a client come to me once and wanted me to help them heal their anxiety, but they were living with an abusive spouse. And I'm like, I can give you so many tools and stuff to help you, but as long as that partner is being abusive, how are you going to create calm in a chaotic environment where you're still being hurt, you're still being traumatized? The trauma is still happening today, right? Like you have to step out of that environment in order to heal, or you're just going to be re-traumatized. But as you heal yourself, you will naturally gravitate towards and get out of that situation. Your card is next, Bri Guy. All right. So this is for Frankie. The 6 of Cups. Okay, the 6 of Cups. All righty. The 6 of Cups. So Cups is emotions. Okay, and I know this card is they have to both be working, right? Both parts of the relationship have to be healing together, or else there's really no hope. Because as you heal, you are going to outpace that partner, and they're just going to trigger you, and you're going to be like, no, we're not doing that anymore. I'm not going to accept that treatment anymore. This is not healthy, and I'm being healthy, so we're not on the same line anymore. Okay. Yeah, Bree didn't get it. I think he must have got accidentally colored blue, but he's not. Yeah. So this is for Frankie, the 6 of Cups. Okay. So the 6 of Cups, it's about like reflecting back, right? Reminiscing. So you may be experiencing nostalgia and being triggered by old memories. It's time to forgive yourself by releasing any residual guilt that you still carry from past relationships, trauma, or previous actions. We like to look with the glasses that we're wearing today to look back at the past and say, right, so who you are in this moment, right? If we're in this moment, we have all of this knowledge and education and experience, and then we'll look back at ourselves 10 years ago and judge ourselves from this lens of that we have, right? That's not fair, because back then you didn't know what you know today. You aren't the same person back then that you were then. So you shouldn't be punishing yourself from the knowledge that you have today for what you didn't know then. What you knew at that time. And I'm guaranteeing at the time you did the best that you could for yourself and for others involved. So we shouldn't be looking back and punishing ourselves, right? Look back and give yourself compassion and kindness and know that you did your best. Because I feel very certain to say that we did our best at the time that we could, given the fact that our nervous system was feeling a certain way, our emotions were feeling a certain way. The things that we were dealing with on that and in those moments was, a certain level of stuff. We're not feeling that right now, right? We're not charged up, right? So to look back and say, yeah, I should have responded differently. Well, I'm nice and calm now. So of course I should respond differently when I'm calm, but I wasn't calm then. And there were reasons for that, right? So that's what this card is really saying, is not to do that. So accept your humanness and stop lamenting the decisions that you've made up till now. Memories are a profound tool for processing lessons and healing. Who you were can highlight how far you've come. And that growth can shine beauty on where you're headed next. Time is a beautiful thing. Contemplate the needs of your inner child and listen to advice from your future self. Sometimes this card is a literal message that someone from your past is going to re-enter your life, or that it's the perfect moment to reconnect with old kindreds and reminisce. When we connect with all the moments on our timeline, we truly find our wholeness. I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I am meant to be, right? And it's okay to reconnect and reminisce as long as you don't own that story, right? We have to put down that story. There were times when we've honestly been a victim, but if we carry the story of being a victim with us and saying life happens to me, like, what have you done to me? Why does this always happen to me, right? When we get into that state, then that really takes our power away, right? What did I contribute to the experiences that I had? And maybe, when we're just a little child, we didn't contribute anything to that experience, right? We were a victim. If we got mugged, what did we contribute to that? Probably nothing. Like, that was where we were a victim in that experience, right? But when we get, to a certain point, we have to take that ownership of, what did I do? How have I contributed to this experience, right? How have I allowed, right? Sometimes we didn't invoke boundaries, right? If you got into a relationship with somebody and you saw flags coming up, early in the relationship, and you ignored those flags, that's how you contributed to the fact that you're now in a relationship with someone that's cheated on you, right? As silly as that seems, but you saw the flags and you chose to disregard them, and now you're in a relationship that's not fulfilling. That's your contribution, right? So looking at that, and that puts your power back. Take your power back. Own it. And that's so much more powerful than saying, it happened to me. I didn't have any choice. This person did this to me. Like, why does this always happen to me, right? That's not a great space to be in, right? Okay, we got Bri Guy is next. Okay, when Leslie comes back, let me know that you've come back so that I can pull your card. Okay, so we're going to do Bri Guy. And then if Chim is there, Chim. Ooh. Hi, Flower Buns. That's a Cleton when it speaks to you, when it's for someone else. All right. Bri Guy, Death and Rebirth card. I love this card. I love it, right? Oh, Frankie. It was about reminiscing and making sure that you're not in victimhood. Okay, that you're not, you're not looking at the past. She's not watching right now. Okay. Sorry that your signal's bad, Frankie. So for Bri Guy, Death, Rebirth. Can you just let me know you're there, Guy? Bri Guy? Yes. Yes. Right? And it's true, right? We need to take back our power. So sometimes we'll get into, and this is for you, Frankie, so that you can hear it a little bit. But when we get into those states of, it's happening to me, this just happened to me, sometimes we actually have to say, let's see. We'll go into the Six of Cups. Can you hear me now, right now, Bri Guy? Or sorry, can you hear me right now, Frankie? It's about the releasing residual guilt about the past relationships, trauma, or previous actions, and accept your humanness. Okay, that's the biggest message about it, right? And it could be a possibility that you'll be reconnecting with people from your past to reminisce. Okay, so Bri Guy, our death and rebirth. We know when things die, that gives us space for new things to come up, to be born, right? Things have to go through that cycle of death and rebirth. Whoops, one too many. Hi, Camille. So cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs. You are on the cusp of massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. This energy of transmutation and rebirth signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life, a relationship, a belief, a career path, or an outdated plan for the future is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath in if this scares you, sweet light. This change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on things that are already gaining momentum. Look toward the magic in this newfound horizon, because underneath its morbid exterior, the Death card heralds exciting times filled with the brightness of so much potential. New light awaits. Tickle in my throat. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, love? You're welcome. So your affirmation, I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. Right? Think how profound it is. Like, I talk about it in the sense of a cup. But if I'm holding on to this cup and I'm like, I don't like this cup anymore, right? Because it doesn't serve me. Because I can't walk around outside carrying some liquid in it without it spilling all over the place. Well, I have to actually put that cup down. So there has to be a death of that cup and a birth of a new cup in order for me to have what aligns with what the purpose is that I need it, right? It's not a bad thing. You just have to make room. And that room could be the items in your place you need to go through and actually declutter and cleanse out your physical space. It could be letting go of relationships that are negative in your life, right? It could be letting go of a job that doesn't serve you. Belief systems. We should be looking at our belief systems all the time and saying, does this help me or does it hinder me? And how can that belief, how can I acquire a new belief that's going to support the person that I want to be or the future that I want to have, right? So getting into that space, it's just powerful. My brain went blank, 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 blank. No, that might have been it. Oh, there we go. That's right. Okay. Aw. I can give you some guidance, Jennifer. And I just want you to know that your parents are there. So next is Witchy Kind of Woman and then Jen Lynn. Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for you to come back, Leslie. Witchy Kind of Woman. The 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you got this card recently. Oh, no, you got the World. You got the World card. Okay, you got the World card. So this 10 of Pentacles, this is like everything's coming to you. Like this is, you know, whatever you've been looking for, whatever you've been calling to you, whatever you've been desiring and planning, it's coming. The family, the abundance, the spiritual connection, all of it. Everything that you desire is on its way to you and it's coming to you fast, right? It is coming to you fast. I have my pendulum if you want to ask just a straight up yes or no, but I did put you on the list for a card. Did you want me to read the card for you in its full, Witchy? Witchy kind of woman. Witchy kind of woman. Because I can read the card for you if you'd like, sweetheart. But yeah, if you want a pendulum instead of a card, I'll just do the pendulum when it comes to your turn. After I do Witchy Kind of Woman, I'm going to pop back up and give Leslie her card. And then Jen Lynn will be the next one. And then I have SS. And then I have Camille and Jennifer. Okay. Witchy Kind of Woman. Okay. Because I'm not hearing her, and that's odd. I'm going to go 10 of Pentacles here. Just, I might remember. Do you just want a yes, no? You don't want a card? Or did you want a card? All right. Did Leslie get all the screenshots of what's to be sent today? Did Leslie get a screenshot? Did Leslie get all the screenshots of what's to be sent today? That's a yes, Leslie. I feel yours too. My energy is pretty big today. Like my crown chakra is like. Aw, thank you. I'm gonna sink into your energy for a second, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna explain it like this, right? You know the sweet spot on a Sunday, right? When you're just enjoying the day and your mind hasn't hit the fact that Monday is around the corner. I mean, I love Monday too. I love all the days of the week, but for many people, they have that whole ooh Monday. But I wanted to put that in there. But you know that sweet spot on a Sunday? That's what your energy feels like. Sweet spot on a Sunday. Alrighty, so Leslie, and then Jen Lynn, and then SS, Camille, and Jennifer. Okay. Whoa, we almost right. Isn't that a sweet way to capture it? I love it. That's what my guides or whatever what I felt like. That's what the message that came to me. Okay. Ooh, we're getting that card a lot today. A lot. This card has popped up 3 times. Like there's a lot of people here today that are in their healing journey. Okay, that need to heal. But Leslie, this is your card. Okay, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of ideas, but I do feel like there is this message here for you as well, that you need to be, making sure that you're not being, that you're not too go do. You're not that you need to start your healing journey. That's what that card is talking about, right? That is taking the time out to heal, right? This is making sure that you're taking the time out to heal, right? Because you have your own healing journey as well. And you might be wanting to do these things for other people, but if you're neglecting yourself, then you're potentially going to lead to burnout or breakdown of your own, right? You need to heal as well. So the Ace of Swords, that's a lot of ideas and information, right? A ton of ideas and information that's coming at you. This is the seed of all the potential of all the ideas within that card. Okay. It's not always, don't always look at yourself as well. Make sure that you're looking towards yourself, not just out at everybody else. Okay. All right. So the Ace of Swords, new ideas, clarity, and aha moment. Massive clarity is on the way. A new door is opening for you, often unveiling a life-changing idea or significant spiritual breakthrough. Expect aha moments of lucidity to pierce your awareness and to reveal a totally fresh vision for the future. As this essence spirals into comprehension, use this time to see things as they really are and to tune into new beginnings. The quiet insight of the unconscious mind. Hi, Rebecca. Please stick around, love. Please stick around. And to tune into new beginnings. The quiet insight of the unconscious mind is being made available for you. So you may experience a rapid expansion as your conscious mind integrates this newfound information. Know that nothing can compete with the fierce rays of wisdom and truth. So if you're finding yourself with clouded judgment or with stalled thinking, it's time to seek the brightly lit energy of honesty. Gather your discernment. Hi, Nan and Nikki. Gather your discernment, your intellect, your logic, and your insight, and clearly communicate the truth that is bubbling up to be witnessed. Just a beautiful, beautiful message. Okay. All righty. So next is Jen Lynn. Okay, Jen Lynn. And Rebecca, I owe you this because that other day when you came in, you came in on your birthday and you kept popping in, out, and then you were gone. And I didn't have the opportunity to do this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca. Happy birthday to you. And many more. And I'll give you a different card today. I'll give you a spirit guide card, okay? What would you like to ask, Carolina? You can definitely ask questions. I mean, the yes, no's, I tend to apply at the end of the thing, but Jenny Lynn. I don't think that there would ever be a negative of adding a little bit more information in there. I think that that would make sense to add that, right? Okay. Okay, Carolina. If for yes nos like that, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing yes nos. I'm doing cards right now until noon. Okay. If I decide near the end that at the end of the list of cards to do some yes nos, then I'll ask your question as long as you're here. Okay. So the 4, no, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. You didn't have to apologize. You asked if you could ask a question, and I said absolutely. Okay. So the 4 of Pentacles for Jen Lynn. I want to call you Jenny Lynn, but that's because I've had other Jenny Lynns. Jen Lynn. The 4 of Pentacles. Ooh. Getting a tingly. Little notion. All right. Stability, savings, success, generosity, accepting your worth. You're building your life coin by coin, and you've reached a moment of stability. Getting here signifies an interval when you can rest, reevaluate, and take stock. Now, if you're not there just yet, that means that this is coming, right? This is really close to you. Likely you are being reminded to double check those foundations and to save some money for a rainy day. How do you feel about your finances? Review that. Review how you feel about your finances, right? Continue toward your goal without over-focusing on your possessions, and let go of any jealousy derived from another person's position in your life, or in life, I should say, in life, right? Negative feelings around abundance will breed energy blocks big enough to hold back even the most magical of trajectories. The tighter you try to hold on to things, the more you block yourself from stepping into the flow of wealth and happiness. If a scarcity mindset is haunting your actions, ask yourself if you're looking down on others based on how much money they have or don't have. Actively save and give in the world, and focus on feeling excited and expansive. I live an abundant life, and I have more than I need. Right? Just beautiful. Definitely, Kim. Definitely, Rebecca. I saw Kim come in, or KM, but definitely, you are definitely going to get a card. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. I can sink into that for a moment, okay? All right. I can put you on at the end of the list when we're doing yes, no's, okay? If I do, I'm not sure if I'm doing yes, no's, but I can also pull a card for you. Hello there. Yeah, the card wasn't around. Yeah, we're doing cards right now, okay? So I'm pulling cards for people. I'm not jumping into doing yes, no's with the pendulum at this moment, okay? So next after Jen Lynn is SS. Are you still there, SS? And then after SS is Camille, then Jennifer, and then Rebecca. Okay, and if you want on the list for a card, just let me know, and my mod will get you on the list. Okay, and once we get to the end of the list, I'll pull out the pendulum and we'll do some yes, no's. Okay. Oh. Ooh, SS. I hope you're still there. Okay. Vanessa, we can throw Vanessa on the list if you're still there, Kita. My t. Okay. I got it. I typed so quick. I got it. Plus, it gives a little ASMR for the morning, like for the crew when I type on the keyboard, because my keyboard is definitely, it sounds like a typewriter, so it makes it. All right. I think I'm going to check. I mean, yep, she's there. SS. I don't know what your name is, SS, but we'll put lovers down. I see her on the list, but I'll put lovers down. And that way there, if she comes back, then we can pull. So is Camille there? Okay, can we look, is Camille there? So Camille and then Jennifer, okay? And I know Jennifer's there. Ooh. Hi, Camille. Perfect. Okay, so Camille is next, and then after Camille is Jennifer. And I thank you, everybody, for liking the live. My mod had a really, really lofty goal of getting me to 100K. I think everybody would really, wow. We have a lot of people going through their healing journey. How are you doing, Camille? I mean, it's a good space to be if you're going through your healing journey. I do help people with healing through a variety of things, whether that be through trauma, mental health. I also do quantum healing. I do quantum regression and integration therapy, as well as quantum healing. So straight up healing. You can always connect with me for a free call on my website to find out everything that I do. And I also do standalone readings. So this is about allowing yourself the opportunity to rest and rejuvenate and recover, right? This is taking the time out to heal. And it's a message to do so now, because if you don't take the time out to heal now, you're going to end up going into burnout. When you fully hit burnout, it can take years to recover from that, because you deplete, you get into basically, like certain situations can send you into like adrenal fatigue. And you don't want to push yourself so far with, in not healing, like going forward without healing so far that you end up grabbing a disease or, a diagnosis of some sort that you don't want to have. A lot of autoimmune disorders are the underlying cause is unresolved trauma. Staying in fight or flight where your inflammation is up and your immunity is down is why we end up in those situations, right? So it's important that you take that time out to heal. Give yourself permission to rest. Heal your tender heart. She's in a beautiful space in her little nest. She's got her lovely little heart in here. It's still intact. She's got this little ribbon of lights across the nest. So make yourself a safe space that you and give yourself that ability to heal. Okay. Okay, Camille. All right. After Camille is Jennifer. Look it. Jennifer. You need the healing journey too. Love to you, Jennifer. I think that, that you said that both your parents had passed away, right? And you're, oh. My heart goes out to you, Camille. My heart goes out to you. Okay. And, heal through that, right? Heal through that at this time. And, are you able to still have access to your granddaughter? I'm sure that I'm hoping that you still get access to your daughter, to your granddaughter. Okay. Yeah. So work on healing yourself and just providing love and security and safety to her in all the moments that you get to have her. Okay. Because that's going to be so powerful for you and her to create that safe space, that love, that foundation of love for her. Right. Yeah, that's tough. I know what that's like. My grandsons are 3 provinces away from me. They're, probably a solid 18-hour drive, maybe longer, but a solid 18-hour drive. Kita could go visit my grandson. She's only like an hour away, but it's a long way, and it makes it challenging. But hopefully hopefully they allow you to have that opportunity to communicate freely, so that you can set up like maybe a schedule to call once a week at least through video, and you can have that video chat. It makes it easier. It's not the same as holding your grandbabies. It's definitely not, but at least it's better than what we used to have with just a phone, right? Where you can just hear their voice. So, hey, I'm your mom's friend. Can I hang out? Right? I've come to see her grandbabies for her. Right? But yeah, so make the relationship with your granddaughter the focus, but focus on healing your own heart as well through that, and pour some love into yourself, sweetie. Pour some love into yourself. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Sending you lots and lots of love. All right, Jennifer, are you still there, friend? Are you still there? Because Jennifer got this card too. And I know that Jennifer, you know, I feel like when Jennifer first came on, yeah, you'd mentioned about your parents, right? I want you to know that your parents are there with you. And whenever you need them, you merely have to just ask, just reach out. If you sit there and you take a big breath in and then let it out, really slowly, and sit in that space, and then ask for your parents to come and give you a sign, and then just listen. Just listen for what comes up, right? And they will reach out to you. But just give yourself love. Know that they're there beside you. I know that that's not the same as being able to reach out and touch you, but they are there with you always. And they are sending love to you, right? So it is about that taking time to heal your tender heart, right? To heal that type, heal your heart. Okay? Take that time, rest and recover. You are a human being, not a human doing. You just have to be. Okay? And you can always connect with me for a call, okay? You can always connect with me for a call. Okay, Rebecca. For Rebecca, I was going to give her a special card because I was talking with her before. You're so welcome, sweetie. I can't imagine how that must be dealing with that. You seem very young in your picture to have lost both your parents. But I mean, you've lost their physical form, but their spiritual form is still there. Okay. If I get to doing yes, no questions, Samyana, you can ask me then. Okay. We're doing yes, no's at the end potentially. Okay. All right. Hi, Krusty Faye. Hi, Pixel Heart Photo Studio. Hello. Okay. So for Rebecca, because it was her birthday, I'm going to pull the spirit guide. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by and seeing and hanging out. And I'm sure that, you've been supporting me with likes and stuff like that. So love to you as well. Get my hair out of my way, get it caught, and when I shuffle and I get my hair caught, it's just no fun. No fun. But sending you lots and lots of love, sweetie. Woo, Rebecca, brown bear spirit. Look at that. Take time out. We're all getting a lot of time out. There's a lot of us that need to heal today. Maybe tomorrow I'll do healing. On Tuesday, we'll do healing and we'll talk and we'll do some healing and we'll talk about stuff, okay? We'll do some therapy and healing. So we'll do some healing. So for Rebecca, your spirit guide is brown bear spirit. This is your happy birthday card. I like to pull a spirit guide on the birthdays. Hello, Sharon. How are you? So number 9 for Rebecca. Okay. There is a time to act and a time to focus your attention on patient strategizing. Thank you, Fire Angel. I love it too. I do need to fix a couple of them. A couple of them are loose over here. This side seems to be not so bad, but they still. I love it. The arrival of brown bear spirit signals that you are best served by. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Rebecca, this is your card. Okay. I pulled from the spirit guide deck because it was your birthday the other day and I wanted to pull you one then. So I'm pulling it for you now. And the card is brown bear spirit. Okay. So take time out. We're all getting called to take time out and do healing or rest and rejuvenate. There is a time to act and a time to focus your attention on patient strategizing. The arrival of brown bear spirit signals that you are best served by foregoing hard work toward your goals at this moment and instead taking the time out to meditate or just take a nap so you can refresh yourself and begin planning what you want to co-create next. Come to know the lay of the land as you contemplate and imagine what you might do in this vast space of possibility before you, and begin forming a plan. Remember, sleep allows for dreaming and rest allows for clear-headed strategizing. How might you become the person you wish to be and experience whatever your heart desires? Insights will arise as you explore the possibilities and begin envisioning your plan. Knowing what you want will ensure you use your energy wisely in the days ahead. Be patient at this time. Relax and be calm and peaceful so you can recharge. The call for action will come later, right? Take a time out and just reflect, strategize, plan. Like that's the time that's what's being called for at this time. Hi, Blue Aries. Okay, so next is Vanessa. You're so welcome. Hi, Casey. Okay, Vanessa. And then I'm going to ask if anyone else wants a card at this time. Okay, does anyone else want a card? Vanessa, this is definitely your card because it was, I knocked the top card off the pile. And when I bent down and picked it up, I was like, well, I didn't shuffle or anything, so I'm going to shuffle. But I did peek, and it was this card. And then when I shuffled, this is your card. So this is Vanessa's card. I have you, Melinda. I have you, Salasia, and Kita on the list as well. If Salasia doesn't want a card, just let me know and we'll skip you. But I feel like Salasia would like a card. Oh my God, my coffee was so cold. So cold. That was not yummy. That was not yummy. That was cold and it was just the bottom of the coffee. It was not yummy. Not yummy. Yay! Hi, Amber. Okay, so this is Vanessa's card, King of Wands. Okay, so let's see what the message is. Hello, guys. Hello. King of Wands for Vanessa. An entrepreneurial spirit, a natural-born leader, ideas that can be ultra successful, a creative visionary, timelessness, success, and fire. Hi, Lisa. Yay, Lisa, you get 2 cards. Love you. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate that. Hi, I don't know who's on there right now, but say hello. Say hello. Don't be shy. All right, so Vanessa, this fiery guy, he's a charismatic and natural-born leader. Hi, Debbie Martin. How are you? Whose vitality emanates through his laughter and his obsession with a life well lived. As you dance into this energy, you may feel a surge of entrepreneurial passion that pushes you to the edges of your epic success. The card of moguls and masterpieces and soul inspiration. The King of Wands calls you to unleash that offbeat weirdo that you've got inside and be absolutely unapologetic in your pursuit of the stellar. Ground your vision through the wildly novel expression of big ideas. And if you find yourself getting tripped up by the minute of the everyday, recruit help and map out the bigger picture. Holler passionately. Invite others to see what you see. The shadow side of this energy is that you may not perceive your own blind spots because of an overzealous ambition. Keep arrogance and unrealistic expectations at bay and work out the kinks before charging ahead with your intensely vibrant heart. How beautiful is that? That powerful, entrepreneurial year for the Tiara life. Oh, I love you, Michael. I love your energy. Good energy. Good energy. What a great card, right? Fire it up. Fire it up. Whatever those ideas are coming in, they are. They've got success behind them. Definite success behind them. So go with it. Run with it. Okay. After Vanessa, we have a new subscriber, Lisa. And then I'm going to ask other people, whoever's on there, do you want to be on the list for a card? Aw. Like attracts like, Michael. Like attracts like. I have a spare tiara I can share. Aww. Blessings to you and your baby. Blessings to you and your baby. I'm so happy that he came and that you're okay and he's okay, and that everything was well. Nice. This one is citrine, so you get to rock the citrine one, okay, Michael? All righty. Blessings to both you and Talon. Okay, blessings to both you and Talon. Right? Citrine's all joy and prosperity and luck. I'll take citrine as well. All right. Next, we have Lisa for 2. All right. Lisa for 2 cards for a new subscriber. No, I got these from a company called Marvelature. Marvelature.com is the website. All right, there's 1 for Lisa. No, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate you. So tomorrow we're going to do quantum healing. So if you're looking for healing, join me tomorrow. Okay. And yeah, you can get them on Amazon too, but I'm trying to support like other companies. There's by Amelia on Instagram. She does crowns as well. They're slightly different than this one, but they are crystal crowns. So I might have to make crystal crowns myself, a side project. That'll be my side gig. I'll make some crystal crowns. I think I'd be good at it. I love it. Your second card is being stubborn, Lisa. Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice. I'd love to see your crystal crown, Lisa. All right, so your first card is the 2 of Wands. So this is making a decision, right? Twos are typically about making decisions, okay? So let's see what the 2 of Wands is telling you, and I'll give you that, and then I'll tell you what the next card is, because it's a good one. So planning your future, making progress, activation, possibilities, the choice between your comfort zone and new adventures. You need to make a choice to really do the thing you want to do or not. You can dream it and envision it, or you can begin to live it. Planning and imagining can have us feeling like the observers of a dream, and our action is the only way to bring that dream into life. It's time to choose between the wand that's cozily rooted in the place you already know, or the one that leans into exciting new possibilities. Take a deep breath, because self-initiated change can be scary. The only way to take strides towards your goal is to make your move. Learn that thing, call that contact, make that decision. Non-action won't get you anywhere, and will likely have you feeling the angst of dreaming the dream instead of walking the talk. Use the fire energy of the wands to initiate your shift. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. And whether we want to admit it, not making a choice is making a choice. We're making a choice to not act, right? And when we think about like all those ideas and all the things that we're dreaming of, that's inspiration. And that's, in spirit. Inspired is in spirit, inspiration in spirit, right? To bring it to the material realm, we have to do what is in the material realm, which is action. We have to bring it to the material by acting on it. Okay. So the second card that I pulled for you, the Fool, which works perfectly. You have these decisions to make. Do you want to stay cozy and, in your safe space, or do you want to step out into that adventure, that life that you're dreaming of, the things that you want to see? If so, it's time to take that plunge, to take that leap, step into the unknown. You might not be ready. You may never feel ready, but take one step at a time towards your dreams and watch them manifest towards you. She's joyful, like this beautiful yellow, joyful. She's holding on to a crystal and her wand, and she's diving into the seed of potential, that seed of life, right? And everything's going to come to you, right? Whatever's meant for us will never pass us by, right? So the fool, every dream achieved begins with the seemingly foolish notion that there's something bigger out there, something greater to explore and to become. This childlike optimism comes from deep within your knowing, and it reminds you that you can achieve all the magical things you've been dreaming about. The journey of the soul begins with a single step, and you may find yourself on the edge of an epic journey. Turn toward your future with enthusiasm, knowing that a divine leap of faith is required in order to claim the reward that the abyss is offering, right? I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. Two powerful cards together, right? Make that decision, take that leap, get out of the comfort zone, go towards this side, not this side over in the corner. Take this one, dive in, go for it, go for it. Don't live small. All right. So next is Michael, because my mods are lovely. They're waiting for their cards, but they always wait till last. So I'm not sure who's on there watching, but hello, hello, hello. Hi, it's Danielle. How are you? Ooh-wee. Positively right. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Had a snooze? Good. I'm glad your head's feeling better. I'm going to be doing healing tomorrow, Liz. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. Michael, the Seven of Wands. It's a beautiful card. Okay. The Seven of Wands. Challenge. Grounding and protecting yourself. Movement and growth. Creative innovation. Haters. They'll emerge only after you've made it to your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you are feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have, so stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision and reject any low vibe, negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure you are acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Definitely shine your light. Definitely. My brain went somewhere. So the Divine Healing classes, they're running from May 22nd to May 26th from 5 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. You can sign up for them on my website. Oh, love you. Love you. Shine bright. Shine bright. Wear the crown. Wear the crown. Don't let anybody tear you down. Their opinion of you does not matter. Only yours does. So those Divine Healing classes, they're running from May 22nd to May 26th from 5 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. Eastern. You can sign up on my website. The link is there. It's $25 Canadian, which would probably be like $14 for you, Liz, I think, somewhere around there. Like it's really, really inexpensive for you being in the UK for sure. I think that 25 would probably be like $18 American for it, when we're doing conversion rates. Okay. So they're 5 days. You get so much information on nutrition, on breath work, on grounding, on meditation, on trauma healing modalities, on reconnecting with nature, on living a seasonal kind of living, all the things that I incorporate into my trauma wellness, into my program, like into my sacred journey. So all the information and knowledge that I use to heal myself of all of my illnesses, or all of my diagnosis that I had, I healed myself from all of those things. And they're also what I've continued to learn and grow and gather more and more knowledge to bring to my clients. So, all right, Carolyn's asking for a card. Hi, Matt Francis. I'm going to Matt Francisco. Carolyn, are you having a hard time making a decision too? Thank you, love. Thank you. Right. So if you're having, this is about. Hi, Bool. How are you, love? Okay. So do you have what is your feeling? What is your feeling that's telling you? Hi. Oh, I'll ask the I'm going to do a pendulum. Yes, no. I think before I end. Yeah, I'll do, have you had a conversation, like an actual real heart to heart? But more than that, what are you? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you being your true self? That's a big question there. Are you being your true self? Because if you're not being your true self, then it's not really true love, because he's in love with somebody that you're pretending to be, right? So are you being your true self? Aw, you're welcome, Demario. Blessings to you, love. Blessings to you. Oliviera, hello, my love. So just a reminder for anyone that's in the live, we do it every month where I gift the top 3 gifters get a free reading with me at the end of the month. I take the top 3 gifters of the month and they get a free reading with me, just to put that out there again. And if you go to my website, you can find out more about what I do, the things that I offer. And you can also sign up for a free clarity call. The announcement section is that on May 9th, so the May 16th at 7 p.m., Divine Masculine Healing Tribe on Facebook. We are doing, it's a Zoom meeting. So if you don't want to do it on Facebook, you can always, yeah. Why would you want to be with somebody that's not meeting your needs, my love? I think I think you need to look at, what do you want in a relationship? How do you want to be seen and felt and heard and understood? What's important to you, right? Look at it from you. Stop, don't worry about him. Think about you, right? Focus on you, right? And then make a decision that suits you, right? To me, that makes the most sense. So Oliviera, one of my subscribers, would you like a... Thank you. Or did Matt just want a yes, no? Does Matt just want a yes, no? I think I'm going to pull mod calls on. I'll pull mod cards on the call, okay? All right, Matt, the Magician. Okay, the Magician. It's a beautiful card. Okay. What do you mean, what happened to my lips? Hi, Lulu. I don't know what you mean, what happened to my lips, friend. So the Magician. Yeah, I might go a little late today. Usually I shut it off at noon, but I might go a little bit late and just do some yes, no's, okay? So the Magician for Matt. The Magician brings forth a powerful message of creation and potential. You are magic. You have everything you need to succeed. Badass manifesting energy from the cosmos, all the skills you require, they're at your fingertips. Beautiful creator, go create. Activate the magic in your veins by focusing your energy, willpower, desire, and actions. I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action, right? My mods are contradicting each other because I contradicted it. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do yes, no's, but then I decided, like I'll pop in and do a little bit of yes, no's. Just at the end here, I'm going to pull Olivia's card and then I'll do a brief few minutes of yes, no's, few minutes. Okay. But then I got to go because I got to go pee. Right, I have to use the ladies' room. I'm not sure what that person said. They asked me what happened to my lips. What happened to your lips? G said, what happened to your lips? And then they never said. And when I asked, what does he mean? They never said anything. Guess nothing happened to them. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Alrighty, Oliviera. Okay, that's too many. That is too many. You kind of have. Oh, there we go. This is a tough card. This is a tough card. I'm gonna ask if it's yours because is this Oliviera's card? Is this Oliviera's message for today? Is this Oliviera's message for today? Okay, it's saying no. I'm just one after the other. Just one after the other of missed deals. It's like, make a call. Because I keep getting, cards are either like, they're talking of, of doing the healing of either hurt and healing. Like they keep going between those, like that there's struggle, that there's stuff that you need to heal, that there's stuff that you need to work on, that healing needs to begin. And, like that energy keeps coming up, right? So I just wanted to get myself. Yeah, I already did the collective cards for today. I'm not pulling more collective cards. TikTok joined us. I'm going to see what this card is. You do? You feel like the three? You feel like the three of that heartache card was your card? Because it kind of started, and then I started breathing nice and calm and sinking into the energy a little bit more, and the pendulum kind of stopped for a second there. But you know what? Your card's going to come up here. Because there's been a couple of cards, like when the whole cards all fell together, right? They all fell together, and there was like this, right? Doing a release ceremony, right? There was, there's so many of them. I'm trying to think of the other cards that popped out when the cards all fell over, right? But the main card so even this card, this is about healing, right? She's healing. I mean, she's the queen, so she's a healer. But this one here about releasing and letting go of what doesn't serve you, right? This is the card that came up, the Three of Swords, right? Like that's like real heartache that is being experienced. And I was like, I didn't feel like that you were in this full of torment. And maybe it's when all of these cards came out, right? That maybe, the Five of Swords or something might have been more appropriate. But I'm gonna read the Three of Swords for you, okay? Because it's not necessarily a bad card, right? Painful separation, loss, heartbreak, an opportunity to heal, shadows coming to light, finding inspiration again. Heartbroken, she falls to her knees and screams to the universe for a second chance. Separation can come in many forms, from the loss of a relationship or identity to the disintegration of belief, purpose, or goals. Separation from what we thought we had can mark painful moments in our lives. If you find yourself amidst wavering realities and losing something that feels near and dear to your heart, know that this too shall pass. This severing, although painful, is a necessary part of the process. Despite all proof to the contrary, your brightly lit future will arrive because of this experience. Tie yourself to your light and prepare to spend some time nurturing your tender spirit. These shadowy times are always opportunities to become stronger and more resilient. So give yourself time to heal and know that you will love, thrive, and find inspiration again soon. My heart remains tender and open. So the Five of Swords was talking about conflict and experiencing loss as well, right? I was talking about that as well. So the lessons move me ahead always. It's about building your skills and your confidence and experiencing the loss, right? Like going through that. So to get a card is typically today I'm going to just do yes nos for a few moments, and then I'm going to hop off because I'm at just over 3 hours that I've been live. But you can follow me and join me. I go live. Typically, I'm live every day, except for Sundays and sometimes like Saturdays, I don't go live, but I'm live every other day and typically from 9 until 12. So Alicia, will Alicia's dream come true this year? That's a yes, Alicia. Later this year, but a yes. Okay. Sounds good, love. You can always book that half-hour free call and we can talk about working together. I think that that's something that we need to be working towards. Lena, has Jay left Lena for a third party? Yes. Hi, Kate. How are you, love? Yeah, I'm going to get my other pendulum because it's shorter. Alrighty. I'm doing really well. Yeah, a lot of energy, like with spiritual, like I touched on that. So Lena, did Jay leave Lena for another person? Has Jay left Lena for a third party? That's yes, Lena. But you knew that. Universe, will Marcel LaRose admit the fiddling through through Leslie's shirt? Will Marcel LaRose admit the fiddling through your no. No, Leslie, he won't admit it. I'm sorry to hear that, Kate. Did something trigger him? Is he stressed out? Does having asked change the settlement time? Does having asked change the settlement time? No. Yeah, I definitely sense he has some unresolved traumas, and he needs to work on those. But you shouldn't be. That's not something for you to have to put up with, especially with everything that you have going on, Kate. You have so much in your life, and that's a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's it's definitely, yeah. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I know your circumstances, your situation. I think he doesn't want to be the bad guy, and he's looking for you to let him go. Like, he's looking for you to be the one to say it's over, so that he gets it out, so that he gets out. Yeah, that's just his fear of being alone and his abandonment that pulls him back in again. Right? It's that fear. You have to be stronger than him, because you don't deserve to be treated like that. Just because somebody has trauma doesn't give them the right to treat somebody else poorly, right? He's perpetuating the cycle of abuse with you, right? His trauma has made him respond that way, but it's his responsibility to heal that trauma. And underlying it, there is that, like, he's trying to push you to be the bad guy and end it, because he can't. He's not strong enough to stay gone, because he has a fear. He has a fear of being alone. He has a fear of not being good enough, right? So he'll take what he can have rather than be alone. And so he's settling he's settling, which is unfortunate, because you're not somebody that somebody settles for. You're a wonderful, dynamic, powerful individual that deserves, great, great love, true love, that unconditional love, that deserves somebody to choose them, and definitely not call you names, or be, to expose you to a massive temper like that. Like, that's not fair to you or your children. Yeah. Yeah, you need your healing journey, and your healing journey won't begin in a toxic fishbowl, right? You need to get out of the fishbowl. Yeah, no, and maybe, I mean, if it's your house, right? Is it your place? Or, like, is it a rental? Are you both on the rental? Is it his place? Like, is okay. So yeah, I mean, you could go and speak with the landlord and have the landlord remove his name from the lease, and show up with the police, and have him, ask him to leave, right? And then if he gets, I mean, obviously, I don't think that he would prove to be I mean, he might, but he's the main person on it. So what is his expectation, that you live in your car with your kids? Do you have somewhere that you can go? But I do say, like, no matter how much because he's going to go into beg, 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 beg. At some point, he's going to realize that you're gone. But don't. No matter how much he begs and pleads, it's not going to be changed behavior. So don't. Whatever he says to you is just lies and manipulation to get you back, because he's afraid to be alone. So no matter what, don't go back. You deserve way better, and the children deserve better, because it's traumatizing them at the same time, right? That exposure to anger and a temper like that, and name calling, they're seeing how you should not be treated, right? So, yeah, I'm sending you lots and lots of love, lots and lots of love, right? And pour that love into yourself too. Know that you are lovable and deserving, and the way that he's treating you is not a reflection of your worth at all, at all. Right? And throw up some energetic boundaries, like protection around yourself, and call on help if you need to, right? Call on Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, anyone you need to. Call on them to help enforce your energetic boundaries, to help protect yourself a bit more, right? And then keep physical space as well for your own, like the physical boundaries. Mhm. Yeah. I'm sorry, sweetie. That's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. I know it's a lot to deal with. Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's, like, you can always call, like, I would ask the cops and say that, like, I would speak with the police, because you need to get your stuff too, right? So even if you find someplace that you can stay for a little while until you find a new house, like a new place to go, you're going to need time, and you're going to need your stuff. So I would definitely not return to the house without. No, you don't have to be sorry. Do not be sorry. Do not be sorry. Oh, 11:11 where you are, Shelby. You must be Central Time Zone. We're in Eastern Time Zone here, and it's going to be 12:12 in a minute, but I'll take your 11:11. We think about all the things we want. Yeah. So there might be a possibility like that you could, I mean, how many children do you have? Are all the children yours? Right? Like, I know that you have your girlfriend's children, that you have those 3 children of your girlfriend who passed away. But are the other 3 children yours, or? Okay, and then how many children does he have? Like, does he has his own, you said? Like, um and do they live with him, or do they just come part-time? Okay. Yeah. Even in the end, it's not, he doesn't even have to physically be laying any fingers on the children. The exposure that they're getting is traumatic enough and abusive enough towards them that their safety needs to be the primary concern. And if he said, for you to come back, that you should bring the cops, definitely do that. Do as he said in this situation, and it's best for your protection anyway. Yep, absolutely. But if you're on the lease, like, it doesn't matter if he was primary on the lease, right? Like, and yeah, you don't have to like, pardon yourself, Leslie. It's what you're saying is true. I believe in Edmonton, like out in Alberta. Okay. So you're in. I'm pretty sure you're in Alberta, right? Like, you're out in Edmonton. Thank you, Olivia. New crown, flower crown. Ohio. Okay, in the States. Sorry, I was trying to remember. I was like, I think that you're like a little off from where I am, for sure. But okay, so Melinda might have more information on stuff like in the States than I would about what the States has for protections and stuff like that. But like, was it his place before, and then you moved in with him and then got put on the lease? Is that how it worked? Or was it you guys rented it together and he's just the primary person on the lease? Because I think that changes things as well. Well, at least you're in this, like in the States, you don't have to do like a first and last. You just have to have the first month's. Yeah. Talk to the landlord and see what options you have. Like I would start with the landlord and the police, right? Right. And yeah, like the biggest thing is getting yourself and those children to safety. And I would not return to that house without the cops, because him giving you that's an outright threat, right? Do not show back up here without the police. That's a threat. Right. And him pushing you, name calling you, things like that, that is abusive towards the children as well. No, it's abusive towards the children as well. Yeah. So protect yourself. Like that's the paramount. Like for right now, is there something like for you right now, doing the heart focused breathing is going to help your nervous system, okay, to get you into a regulated state, right? By doing the heart focused breathing and getting yourself into that regulated state is going to allow for your executive functioning to be on board, so that you'll be able to make clearer decisions as opposed to reacting from a space of reactionary space because your nervous system's dysregulated. Other ways that you can regulate yourself in this situation is rubbing your arms in a downward fashion. That's going to bring your brain into delta waves, and that's going to be very soothing. It's soothing like when we've soothed our children as babies, when you're rocking them and rubbing their backs, it does the same thing. Just keep calling different ones and seeing, right? But definitely, and I like what Leslie's saying about calling women and children's services, like, right, doing this way, so soothing, drops your brain into delta waves, so your brain waves will actually go into, right? And it's hard because I'm not saying like not all and not all cops are bad, but you don't have any idea what cop's going to be the cop to do, like to be there, right? And depending on how your partner can manipulate the situation, he could make them think that he's not that bad, right? So call a women and children's shelter or women and children's services, right? Child support, stuff like that. And yeah, exactly. If he wants out, he can leave, right? And he's the one that's being abusive. So maybe he's going to go out in a different way. Because if you want, you can always charge him. Right? Yeah, I wouldn't say all the bad cops, because there's not as many as we think. Like there's a very strong lens being cast on cops right now, right? Like there's a very strong light being shone on cops right now. And you think there's 330 million people in the States alone. And if they show you, even if they showed you 100 bad cops, that's the fraction of the number of cops that are in the US. A small fraction, right? So, it's hard, but yeah, women and children's support, child support, like women's support and children's services, right? And we're talking Canadian here, so I don't know. Melinda can speak on that, whether you guys have women and children's services in the States, but I would assume that you would have, right? Because it's not like that's like it's only Canada that has that kind of services, or that we have that kind of issue, right? So you should be able to speak to someone at. Right. In California. Okay. So there's definitely a women and children's services. So yeah, connect with them for help, right? Connect with them for help and what your next step should be and how to proceed in this. And they would probably, they can probably attend as well, like come with the police when you go to get your stuff, right? Like you might be able to ask for an attendant to come with you, and that gives you another witness as well. Okay. You're so welcome, right? The heart focused breathing, nice and slow, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Think about a time when you felt really safe, okay? And pull that emotion to your body, pull the emotional energy from a time when you felt safe before to you now, and do the rubbing of the arms and drop your brain into delta waves and just repeatedly tell yourself, I am safe, I am protected. I am safe, I am protected. Because right now you're not in that situation, so you are safe, right? Just that some cops can see, like, and if he's very manipulative, he'll make it seem like she's the issue, that she's the one that's, like he hasn't done anything wrong, she's just, yeah. Her ex will just will just distort the information and make it seem like he's just a victim in this situation, that she's just some crazy chick just going off the chain again. Yeah. So yeah, connect with the women and children's services and ask and let them know what's going on, and that you need protection, and that you told you not to come back to the house unless you have police with you, and that you want to do that to eat, like, that you're afraid, that you've got children, you have 6, right? That you have that number of children, that he has been abusive. What's your oldest child? How old is your oldest child? Because I think you were saying like 15 or something. 16. So she can corroborate your story. She's old enough to speak and say, like, that she's seen or witnessed, she's been a witness to the abuse, and part of it too, like she's experienced it as well. So it's not like it's just you, right? Like just your word against his, and that, he's going to seem like he's all no, that he's going to change, that he's going to distort the information and make it seem like she's the one that is, name calling or abusive or crazy, like that she's crazy, that he's going to distort it and make it seem like she's crazy, right? And that's something that can be terrifying, right? If they make, right? Is that what you need? Is that what you're talking about, Kate? Is that he's going to make you seem like you're crazy and like you're the one responsible for all of the stuff that's gone on, and that he's just a poor little victim? Like, is that what you mean? Like you're worried about? Yeah. Yeah, she has the experience before of him hurting her and her going in the, yeah. The prejudice is that she was in an experience very similar before, where she had an abusive partner who put bruises on her. And when the cops came, because the male was calm and she was crying, the male made it that she was crazy, that none of it had happened, that she was just crazy and just acting out, that it wasn't real. So that's what her concern is in this situation, is that it's going to be repeated with this current partner. She's typed that in, right? What is the prejudice? Is that the cops are like, she's already typed that in, Leslie. So Leslie keeps asking me to ask you, what is the prejudice? No. Yeah, so even if you go and say like this has happened, they're going to be like, well, you got to understand he's going through a really tough time. Like he's had these losses and, like, so they're going to downplay what he's experienced. Right? Like so it's understandable that there's a level of fear there that she's going to, and it is not. Trauma is never an excuse to be abusive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so one of the things that you can do is use that to your advantage as well, right? If you can get yourself into a space where you can breathe, right? Get yourself calm, get yourself nice and calm, get yourself in and keep breathing into your heart space. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, thinking about you being safe, right? Have yourself nice and soothed beginning, like in the beginning, right? And then keep breathing in and out, keeping yourself calm during the time. And just remember, right now you're safe. The cops are present. You are safe from being hurt more within this situation, right? And hopefully you'll have someone from the women's shelter attend with you so that you're not alone with just him and the police, right? But go to them and talk to them first. Bring your story to them, right? She's not. I know her. Oh, you're talking about a customer. And yes, right. You have your children that can speak as well. You have yourself that can speak, right? But go to the women's and children's services and go through them first, right? Sorry, I thought you were talking about Kate for a second there, Liz, and I was like, what? What? Ask her if she's. I'm like, what? That's not fair. I misinterpreted your question and I was like, wow, I was not expecting that from you, Liz. Okay. Okay. So I love you guys. Kate, if you need to have, yeah, if you need to have more, we can connect. Okay. All right. I love you. I love you, Kate. And I'm sending you, keep me updated. Okay. You know how to connect with me. You can connect with me in messaging. Okay. You can also, if you need to, you can always connect with me on a call if need be. Hello, Dawn. Love you. Love you. Okay. So I wasn't going to do this, Kate. Kate. I wasn't going to do this, Liz, because I put everything away. Right. And, was looking to get off. where's your dad, Dawn? Where's your dad? So Kate, or sorry. Can she calmly have a cup of tea and none of the lack and bless her with prosperity, please? Oh, your dad is definitely okay, Dawn. He is definitely okay. He's definitely okay. Anytime you want him, you can call on him and he'll come to you. And you should, and if you sink into the feelings, you can feel his spirit present. Look for symbols and signs that he's nearby. A song on the radio, a set of lyrics that comes up that just reminds you of his nature. Seeing leaves, or picking up dimes, picking up feathers. I love you, Pete. Right? Is that client? There you go. Look at the messages of birds. And I would see your dad definitely sending birds to you saying hello. Is that client messing around with Liz? Is the client that Liz talking about messing around with her? No. Should Paulina sell focaccia? Yes. Yes. Clearing out some nonsense to offer, bringing up prosperity with police. Bringing up prosperity with the police. Yes. Okay, I'm hopping off. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm already past it. Mwah. Yes, I love the dimes too. I love the dimes too. Okay, I love you guys. I'm off. Kate, you know how to connect with me if need be. But I love you guys. Big love to you, okay? Big love to you. You're talking about for Kate. But what does prosperity have to do with the police for Kate? You're welcome, Paulina. Right, like I'm trying to understand in a case of abuse and police, and and what prosperity has to do with that. I'm trying to understand that. Like, okay, all right, love you. Okay, well, I think that Kate is gone now. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Thank you everybody for everything today. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye. Ooh, if we can get it to end now.